Ready as I can be. Alright. Welcome, everyone. Uh, this is Brian, your always prepared GM for second edition Sundays that have returned. And speaking of always prepared, I've lost the blurb.
Oh no.
Blurb, come back to me.
Yeah, it was. Oh, no, that's not it.
No, you
It
was on
was
the table,
right on top there.
yeah.
I didn't steal it this time.
I wasn't here when I got here.
Underneath your
Computer?
anything?
I don't-
What about the RPG dice tray? There's a piece of paper right there.
That's a character.
Well, I tried.
Alright, the blurb is dead. Chaos ensues, everyone. But we're Fellowship Gaming, here to entertain you with our daring disasters and dimwits.
Mostly dimwits.
Mostly dimwits. I know you guys have been missing us, but according to my theory, we're just becoming tired old men. So, bring us energy
not
drinks.
wrong.
Who was the last person to jam? Was it Fred?
Well, that's the thing. I literally saw it right on top there as we were getting everything set up.
Then you moved it somewhere.
I didn't move it because I wasn't over there.
Hey, you were the last one that saw it. Is that
I saw it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna laugh if it's in with your shit.
I'm pretty sure this is all Casey's fault.
Well, I was trying to blame Fred.
Sure.
I already said it wasn't me.
Everyone in chat, if you could shame Casey for losing the blue.
Anyways, welcome to Pathfinder Second Edition Sundays, where this is a D20 inspired system and setting.
Is it D20 inspired?
D20 high fantasy, low tech.
I don't know if it's that anymore. It's kind of, I mean, it is a little bit of both. But now the guns do magic.
It's
It's
true.
a
the
high
guns do
magic,
ma-
high fantasy, high. It's with everything.
There's a love high going on.
They just threw everything at the wall and see what stuck, and apparently everything stuck.
Thanks
Not
to
wrong.
the legalization of marijuana, the game's super high now. Strap in, everyone.
You're not playing Lucinda. You're playing the other.
I'm playing my dwarf.
Yeah,
Lucinda is my investigator.
yeah. She's the tea drinker.
Mm.
Yeah, and this is your milk drinker.
No.
No,
This
he's
is
like,
my
I'm a
beer
dwarf.
drinker.
I chew on my beer.
That's right.
It's a triple bock. Holy shit!
If it ain't thick enough to chew, you didn't brew it
The
right.
yeast is so good it moves. That's black pudding. Don't eat that. Don't. Oh, you ate that.
Gonna have to find a name for that drink.
Let's call it black pudding.
We call it bloody bock.
Oh! I need one more hero point for the
Oh yeah, you
pre-gen.
Wow, I'm just drinking water. I think I'm gonna for all of November. I'm not gonna drink any caffeine.
I mean, I'm not drinking well, maybe there is I don't know.
I know, but me not drinking any caffeine.
I get it.
Like,
That's an odd thing for you. For
Yeah.
me, it's no. I generally have a cup of coffee on Friday mornings.
that's
What
good.
it really is Casey
Have you-
needs to one-up you. He's like, I haven't had caffeine for 3 years,
No,
Tony.
no.
Where's your game at?
I know that
I've
they-
stopped drinking soda for the most part.
Yeah, I stopped drinking soda a couple months, well, about a year or two back, and apparently, if you imbibe even diet soda, if you imbibe soda and you stop drinking it for about 300 days, on average, you'll lose 10 pounds just from the lack of carbonation and belly fat. I was like, no, that can't be true. And then my wife showed me the studies, and I was like, well, fair enough, fuck. You got me there, shit. I am an empiricist, and if you show me proof, all right, fair enough. Damn it.
Oh, man. Anyway, today we're doing scenario 3-01, the Year of Shared Sanctuaries.
Woo.
We won't have as many fun game mates today because I didn't notice until this morning that my printer was out of toner. So, stuff I had queued to print, I'm like, man, it's taking a really long time.
Did you say your printer's out of Tony?
Out of toner.
I'll stop by later.
Yeah. Just try not to leave as big of a mess as last time.
I bandy no promises, Brian. My wife's been gone for a year. I can't. I have no control. No.
This is what happens
So,
when
wait,
we
what?
go to eco-friendly.
No. Oh, because you have to shift between pages on your computer. Is that what you're saying?
It uses a toner thing, so I can't.
No, I mean What were you saying about?
Oh,
The visual aids.
Oh, visual.
there are handouts and other
okay.
things I was gonna do, but
Does that mean you're gonna read them all?
pretty much, yeah.
Damn.
Because
Noted.
I'm sorry, guys, you have to hear my voice. So you guys start in the Grand Lodge of Absalom, where you've been summoned by Adventure Captain Ambrose Sneeze Attack Valson. And several rat folks scurry away in fear as the catfolk sneezes loudly.
And a few halflings who are confused.
You guys are sent to Rain in Cloudy Day, a fungus slushy who is busy trying to figure out how to do reports. And he says, and we go to box text. Rain in Cloudy Day stands on the chair behind a large oak desk covered with documents. Ah, you've arrived. What a relief. I'm a bit overwhelmed at the moment. I could use your help. The Pathfinder Society leadership is in a closed-door meeting right now, reviewing the latest news from Iobaria, the distant land where the Society has focused its efforts of late. I can't wait to hear more about all the interesting things our agents discovered there. But while they're busy, I've been asked to catalog the flood of correspondence from our inner sea lodges. Just look at all these letters. Ambrose, that is Venture Captain Ambrose Valson, asked me to sort and summarize all of it. But there's so much, and I'm not ashamed to admit that with my relative inexperience, all of it seems urgent. I've got to put a report together, but I'm overwhelmed by all the unfamiliar names and places. Here, take these letters, see what you can make of them. I hate to miss something important and disappoint the Venture Captain, and I think the meeting is almost over. So this is where I would give you guys handouts 1 through 6. Oh my gosh, that's so many.
Oh, man. Bro, you should have called one of us.
I didn't know there was a problem until about an hour before I got here.
Yeah, and that would have helped me.
You still could have called one of us.
I was still asleep then.
One of you two.
I'd
be on.
I was asleep until about 40 minutes ago. So.
All right. So basically, what we're going to do is, we're just going to go to.
We're just going to make some rolls, and you're going to tell us.
And I'm going to tell you vaguely the important information.
I like it.
All right.
It works.
Do we want to do character introductions first, while you're reading through and deciding checks?
I don't know. You guys don't want to know each other, but
All
sure.
right, that's fine.
No, the way I imagined having it is you guys can introduce your character and why they think they know something about one of these handouts.
Yeah, that works.
I like that.
So for
A
the
little more organic.
first one, we're looking for Almus lore, Pathfinder Society lore, religion, or society.
Okay, I have Pathfinder Society.
I have.
I mean,
society.
we all do, probably, but no,
No.
someone might
I got Pathfinder
take academia
Society
or
lore.
something. But yeah, what?
Pathfinder Society.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Yeah, I have society and religion.
Nice.
I got 23 on Pathfinder.
Oh, did you take
Society.
academia or something for your free lore?
Fred, who is your character and why do they know so much about the Pathfinder Society?
My character's name is Ronan Underbrew.
What the hell? Is this a new character?
It is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Brand new character. Made him about an hour ago
Wow, good job.
on Path Builder on my computer.
Path Builder is useful. It is.
I'm waiting to see what happens when they come out with the errata or whatever.
He's
the
already working on it.
Yeah.
Red Razor says that he's going to have a toggleable legacy or a remaster.
And he's 4.5 feet tall, dwarf.
As they all are.
Four.
Is that
This
another
high.
halfling or is he something different?
He's
He's a
dwarf.
dwarf.
Oh, nice,
He's
nice.
this high.
Oh, yeah,
no
he's-
matter
you're
which
right.
way you're rolling.
Yeah, you're yeah. I love the dwarves are square. But you're on the small end for a dwarf, aren't you?
No, they go 4 feet to 5 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
He could be 4 foot 9 inches tall, as long as he's under 5 feet. He's a dwarf.
4 feet 11 inches tall. It doesn't stop it. There's not a 10. It's not like a binary. Stop at 12.
Well-
It's a weird American unit.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's a weird British unit because we took it from them.
A foot.
The foot. Yeah, that's the Imperial. We use Imperial.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
You're right.
anyways, he is. Let me think. His background is fire warden, and his class is fighter. He's in chainmail, I do believe.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
So,
You got the Kineticist book? I don't remember what it's called. Rage of Elements?
I just saw it and I thought, yeah, and it wasn't uncommon, so
Yeah, Fire Warden's in that book, though.
I figured somebody does.
I have it. Yeah. That's almost what this guy was, and then I had that figure, and I was like, how can I build this figure? Because I've had it for so long, and I was like, well, Catfolk could be fun. And I was looking up. This is a year ago or something when I played.
And I didn't look and see where it was located at, so I was like, oh, that looks okay.
It doesn't matter. In Path Builder, it tells you it's like GNG for Guns and Gear. It says ROE for Rage of
I
Elements.
didn't. At the time, I didn't think about it.
We're not gonna.
look.
I can't audit you. It's not my job.
Fine, I'll go home.
In order to borrow Tony's book, you're going to have to marry him. Luckily, I can do that as a Pathfinder Society GM.
Brian's like, as a venture captain, just like all ship-based captains, I have this ability. But can you annul it afterwards for lack of consummation? Because I like Fred, but not that much.
No.
But the only thing I thought was interesting, it had breath control, and that was about the only interesting thing.
I mean, this is Pathfinder Society. We just make you roll and see how well you did.
Love it.
And I do believe he's wearing chainmail. Yeah.
So
chainmail.
what class are you again? Sorry.
Fighter.
Oh, duh, that's stupid. I knew that.
And he has a battle axe next to him, and a wooden shield,
Very cool.
And a clan dagger.
and a clan dagger. I did buy a clan dagger.
You don't buy it, you get it.
You get one
Oh.
for free as a dwarf.
You're a dwarf. It
well-
comes with you.
It didn't. When
It says it explicitly.
Yeah,
in
I know.
dwarf.
I just didn't do that. I clicked on buy and not get.
It's
Yeah, you
okay.
have to. Yeah, that's fair.
So, Fred, you're a dwarf. Knows all about Andoran. Among numerous other amenities for Pathfinders, the Cathedral of Eridan boasts an extensive library staffed by homunculi and other constructs. But it is located in the capital of Andoran, Almus, and is known as the Cathedral of Eridan. It was formerly a church to the now deceased god of humanity. Andoran is a nation devoted to democracy and personal freedom. It is birthplace of the old Liberty's Edge faction of the Pathfinder Society, which focused on opposing tyranny.
So Andrew in the state that Magmar is in,
No.
just under
Right?
Cheliax.
No.
Or is that?
Magnamar is way over in Varissia on the west coast.
So,
You're
like, there's Kortos Island in the inner sea.
Yeah.
And then you have Cheliax and like Andoran is along the
I
coast
mean, Cheliax
here.
is still west of
It's-
Kortos.
I
Well, I
thought
know.
Cheliax was north.
No,
No.
it's north. It's more west. By
It's more
northwest.
west, and then that ends in the little point. And then Magnamar is pretty much way up north,
Yeah,
and towards
it's
the middle.
It's almost west
It's
of.
not polar,
Irisend.
but it's almost there.
Yeah, it's way.
Well, I know. I always think of it as the Portugal because it's right in that loop.
Mm-hmm.
When I think of Galarian, I think of like Europe and Africa. I know that's supposed to represent that, but
Yeah.
I think of geologically like where it would be on our map.
Mhm.
So Cheliak, like the
Um,
Baltic, Caspian Sea, or whatever. It's kind of in the middle.
like Magnamar against Europe would be closer to. I want to say northern Poland, around there.
I mean, I might say Normandy. 'Cause
Normandy's
it's on the
France.
course.
Portugal's
I know.
connected to France. That's why I use it. Because it Magnamar has its Sandpoint and it has the broken Thessalonian bridge.
Yeah.
Leads into
Yeah.
the ocean. I
Mhm.
think of Poland. Poland's landlocked. I don't think of oceans with Poland.
There's a sea on the north of Poland.
Sure.
I forgot the name of the sea, but so,
Well, I
bunch
think
of nations, and then Varesia, Magnavar's up there, and then you go into further north of that is like the spine of the world area.
yeah, the Lindorms and all.
Land of the Linorm Kings and
All right.
Also, I could have just Googled the map on my phone and we didn't need to waste 5 minutes, but
No,
valid.
it's okay. A long time ago, we used to have a really big map.
Do we not have one? I just replaced the Batman with a map of Galarian.
I have
I-
one.
Don't know what happened to that.
I
That
think
old
map was part of Toad and Tricycle.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, was it in the plexiglass thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that too. I think I remember seeing it on the table a couple times.
Yeah, we'd pull
It
it
was-
down and it's like, we are here.
Yeah,
It was really handy to have.
we talked
We
to
don't
Paul
have it
about
anymore.
getting it. Hey, can we have this?
Well, I know I have a map
ah,
because it came in one of the books.
Yeah, I think I have a map too. It came
It's
in.
just
pretty sure a
not
map
in any
comes
way,
in the,
shape.
will come in the remaster
Yeah,
CRB.
probably. We'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
We'll
You're right.
we'll find out.
The 4 copies we'll have.
And I guess we'll take some time and we'll get it framed so we can have it.
Yeah,
I'll
we can
have
all
to-
pitch in
I
a
think
couple
I
bucks
s-
and get it framed at.
I think I still have the map off of the Galorian, the book that had all the different continents and stuff in it.
Yeah.
I'll have to go home and take a look and
Cool.
see if I
The
still have
World
it.
Guide, I think, had it.
Yeah, the World
Yeah.
Guide.
Let's see. This letter is from Cheliak. So, Igorian lore, occultism, Pathfinder Society lore, or society.
19 Society.
I got a 24 occultism.
Why I took occultism?
there.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's a 24, not 20 in Pathfinder lore.
All right. So, apparently everyone is
Yeah,
familiar with
we know
Cheliak.
Cheliax.
we are aware.
Know
of
your
Cheliax.
enemies.
Yeah, very much so.
This side of the table knows about 10 years ago, Varian Jaguar found and returned the infamous Lacuna Codex, a book of powerful evil spells to the Decemvirate in Absalom. And they know Varian Jaguar is a half-elven wizard. He's almost always accompanied by his bodyguard Radovan and his faithful dog Arnescent. I can't remember what scenario it was, but we went over to Cheliax and helped him in his estate later.
I remember.
He runs a secret lodge from his manor in Cheliax, a nation known for its ties to devils and authoritarian rule, where most Pathfinder activity is abandoned.
Yeah, he
Or
had
it's
an
forbidden.
interesting valet or butler or whatever he was.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And you dyed your hair.
No, he changed his hair. He's a Kremlin.
That's what I meant, but
He's a
He's a
Chameleon.
Chameleon.
he's, he's
Chameleon.
that too.
He was a chameleon gnome, and he was my ranger.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did we do? Oh, we didn't dye your bear. Oh yeah, we did dye your bear. Pain? No.
No, he didn't do anything with the bear.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Anyways, sorry.
Alright. This next letter is from Osirian. So we need Arcana, Pathfinder Society lore, Society, or Sothis lore.
Oh, wow.
11. It's Pathfinder Society.
10 Arcana.
Woot.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget you have 2 characters to roll for.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Kyra's like,
14.
She's just drinking tea. You don't need me
Pathfinder
for this.
Society.
Get your ass to work.
I think she has like a little holy flask, serenade, drinking from it. It's like, it's sun tea.
Surviving lore. What society? What have society? She doesn't have society. What was the ones that you could do?
Arcana, Pathfinder Society lore, Society, or Sothis lore.
She doesn't have
Sothis
any of
sounds
them.
familiar.
That's fine. Pick either intelligence or intelligence and roll your die.
She got a 12. Intelligence is 0. She got a 12.
Awesome.
And still the highest of all of us.
No, I got a.
You got a 14.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so, you guys know the Sandswept Hall in the Syrian's capital was for many years one of the most active Pathfinder Society lodges, due to being located in one of the oldest and most prosperous empires in the Inner Sea. The Syrian's interests once warranted the dedication of the entire Pathfinder Society faction, group that eventually tied itself to the Scarab Sages to pursue ancient knowledge in the artifacts known as Sage Jewels. Alright, news from Kadira. We got Mercantile lore, Pathfinder Society lore, Sadek lore, or Society.
22 Pathfinder Society lore.
Okay, 21 Society.
Nice.
14 intelligence.
Nice.
And I got about that with my society. My, Pathfinder Society.
You, Tony, and Casey's character. No, the regional headquarters of the Aspis Consortium, an unscrupulous trade organization, frequently working at odds with the Pathfinder Society, is located in Sadek. I always forget that. Kadira is the westernmost satrapy of the great Padishah Empire of Kelish. Kadira once commanded its own faction within the society, which it used to promote its trade interests across the Inner Sea. That faction eventually became the Exchange. It was more criminal than anything else, but, but we won't mention that. A group more broadly dedicated to influence via
My
commerce.
last scenario was in Katapesh.
Will we get to Varisia?
Well, we're certainly not going to go from where I'm from.
Oddly, we're going to just completely ignore that weird place. Nothing important ever happened.
It's a silly place.
It's a silly place. I mean, the Varisians and
We have like
the Remnant.
we have like 8 adventure paths that happen there. We're done. We're leaving.
We know nothing. We're white noising it from our memories.
That's where Sheila Hydemark lives. We're not talking about that area anymore.
Here there be dragons. It's mapped. Not to us it ain't.
No, it isn't.
Did Tone and Cycle move?
Huh?
Because
Yeah. They're
they're across the street, aren't they? Or,
over on the
They're
other
like-
side by the
yeah.
temple. No, the tabernacle.
Tabernacle.
okay.
They're around the corner and diagonal from the tabernacle.
Okay.
Yeah. You can go to their Facebook and get their address.
I was just curious.
Yeah, they did move.
Yeah. Yeah, they wanted help. I was going to help, but my daughter was dying, so I was like, man.
Let's see. Let's now talk about Taldor. So, crafting, opera lore, Pathfinder Society lore, or Society.
I got none of these. Except for
Jesus.
13, baby.
9.
Mm-hmm.
You know that thing I'm really good at? Just rolled a 9 in it.
Well, I'm sorry.
I rolled an 8 on that one, so that's a 12 on or Pathfinder Society.
Mm,
And
Why can't I roll athletics for any of these, Brian?
I don't
They dance in operas.
No, not that
No,
kind of
not
opera.
really.
Opera, I should
Oh,
say.
oh.
I didn't enunciate correctly.
Well,
When I say it quick, it's just opera. Oh, let's go to the opera house. You mean the capital of Taldor? Yeah.
it's
I
16,
can mean
Opera.
both things at once.
it's 16 intelligence check for Kyra.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Well, that's the best we got.
Yeah.
So, who's your dwarf again?
Kalis.
Kalis, that's right.
So yeah, Kalis Boulder Stumper.
Kalis used to know a lot about the Taldor,
Yeah.
about the nation of Taldor, but that was when they valued beards. When they stopped valuing
yeah.
beards, he stopped valuing Taldor. So he doesn't know anything recent for the last 50 years.
This is fair.
How blasé.
Very.
Is it 50
don't
years?
you-
How old are you? Jesus Christ.
I assume
that's
I
all
mean,
dwarves
I'm a
are old.
dwarf.
I know. I was like, that's my whole life, Casey.
The nation of Taldor, once a sprawling empire, has long sought to restore its former glory. Lady Gloriana Marilla is a former venture captain who supported the rise of Taldor's new monarch, Grand Princess Eutropia Musello. That's not more names. Musello is the current venture captain. He spends much of his time tinkering with custom wayfinders for Pathfinder agents.
Yep. I feel bad that I'm not retaining anything that Brian's telling us. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I should, like 5 messages ago, I should have wrote this down. Oops.
Like, I'll be honest, a lot of this is,
Not important.
yeah, it's like a
I'll
nod.
think after all of this, can I just make a random roll and you just tell me the important shit?
I'll tell you if it comes up. Let's see. What do you know about Absalom Harper? Absalom lore, nature, Pathfinder Society lore, or society.
Do you have nature? Oh, you have nature.
15 Society.
17 Pathfinder Society.
Kyra got a 13 nature,
Yeah.
and I can't roll anything. And I got a 19 Pathfinder Society.
There we go.
All right.
Nice.
So, you guys know Harbor Master Hansara Molnish is one of the city's many harbor masters in charge of managing the cargo flowing to and from Absalom on hundreds of ships each day. She is known for her uncanny ability to predict the weather.
Cool.
Let's see. Rain and cloudy day takes extensive notes because, of course, this is all what you guys have said.
Oh, yeah. We're like, hey, look.
And, of course, correlates that with the handouts that I'm not going to read. I'm sorry. That'll be in the secret stream on Patreon.
That we don't have.
Yes.
Yeah. That we've never bothered with because we don't have any Patreons.
Oh, that's fine. So, let's see.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
Once we have it, it'll be
We
great.
have a
We have one.
Patreon.
Casey's our only Patreon.
Um,
And he's not even subscribed at the full amount.
I was.
I
well,
know.
that's because all we show is shirtless Casey content. And he's like, I can see that anytime.
Yeah. We went in for feet pics, but that was weird.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 3 subscribers at feet pics? Oh, shit. Fine.
Casey, take off your shoes.
Brian, I would say Brian's got 10 little piggies. Let's give each of them a name.
More contests for Jeremiah.
Let's keep Sarah and Sam out of it entirely. For very obvious reasons.
Look, I got 10 toes. That's 10 contests right there.
Brian's like, actually, I only have 9. I lost
the baby to
frostbite.
One of them may wee all the way home. I don't know.
That's a different side.
So, as we're discussing how many toes dwarves have compared to catfolk,
Just one giant toe.
A tall man with tan skin and dark, meticulously groomed hair
Uh,
throws open the doors and strides majestically into the office. Venture Captain Ambrose Valson clearly has something urgent on his mind. Rain and Cloudy Day jumps up to interrupt him, proclaiming that the report summarizing the correspondence is ready. Venture Captain, taken back, accepts a journal that Rain shoves into his hands. Rain watches expectantly as Falson skims the reports. He's like, "Oh, thank you, Rain. Agents. Let me see. This is all quite worrying. Your thoroughness is praiseworthy. Unfortunately, we cannot act on any of this right now. Another urgent matter has come up, right on our doorstep. I
Perfect.
need agents to go to the Black Rose Museum and meet
Nope.
with Curator Adjutant Seshun, who is temporarily in charge. I don't have any details,
Where's Nigel?
but she's
We don't
requested
wanna know.
the Society's immediate presence, and she seems upset. We've worked hard to establish a working relationship with the museum, and I do not want it to fall to pieces now with everything else going on. Please help the curator with anything she may need, and if you can, make a good first impression. Rain and I will remain here, bring this report to society leadership. Alright, Shu, all of you. Oh yeah, tell each other who you are, now. And
Okay.
kicks you out.
All right. Meow. I am playing a catfolk barbarian, animal barbarian. They look very catfolkish, I guess would be the terminology. He is for a Kaimaru version, so he's from Arcadia, the West Coast, so like California, Oregon area. Do a lot of trading with the First World. He does not, for obvious reasons. He likes to commune in nature. With that being said, his name is Anamasanatorix. That's his Christian name. But everybody just called him Nam or Nam Nam. So yeah, he has pronounced antlers. I'm thinking less moose or deer and more like ibex or things like that. Although that would be more fitting for like a Gurundi version of the catfolk. But I didn't want him to have moose horns sticking out of his lion-like head. So
That makes sense.
yeah, he has a penchant for athleticism. He likes running free and wild. In fact, Nanosinatorix means that which, oh Christ, the Latin version of it, that which does something freely. I don't remember. It's an athletic thing. It's a Latin terminology that basically just means to move freely. So, hello.
And then
Hello there.
that's just for
Everybody.
me because last I knew for cat folklore, when you say, "Oh, they just look like a cat folk," I'm like, as far as I remember from Pathfinder lore and cat folk, that entails everything from I just have little cat ears to full-bodied fur cat person.
No,
How do you?
they're very like Skyrim version now.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't really look human, and they often get confused with Rakasha a lot.
Okay.
And Rakasha sometimes the hands are a dead giveaway, but they will disguise themselves to look more like Amarun or catfolk in general.
Because that's how they were in the first edition, and
Yeah.
I hadn't looked at them in the second, so I don't know if they finalized.
Yeah,
They're
they-
a lot more cat-like.
They look
Okay.
like bipedal cats.
Okay.
Digigrade and all that with the tail and the markings and the ears and the tufts. So,
Okay.
like, yeah, more traditional catfolk when you think of actual, like, and they are human sized. They're not like cats who would just walk.
I mean, yours is. We're
No,
waiting for the new nature one to
Dare you.
confuse things further when I play an awakened cat. And it's like, I'm an actual cat folk.
You are it. Yeah. But yeah, their religion is like animism. They believe that pretty much everything has a sense of self
Mhm.
or something like that. That you can if you break a door, you offend the door. You know,
Mhm.
if you knock on a door, you're effectively asking the door and the person behind it if you can enter through its threshold, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
I'll knock with my axe.
Please don't.
What?
I said I'll knock with my axe.
The door is offended by you.
Yeah.
It doesn't open.
Luckily, I don't speak door, so I can't tell you what it said to you, but its spirit was giving off. No, he's not religious. So, but of course, he's from Arcadia, so he's very like catfolk mixed in with Native American conceptualism.
Mhm.
So, basically, my life on the East Coast on the reservation, and then also being Tony the Tiger. So, hey, I made a character. It's very close to me. But also, he has horns because at level 7, F you. I get reach with natural weapons. I was like, I'm in.
So I am playing Kalos Boulder Stomper. He is a dwarf sylph.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, a dwarf with air elemental blood. He was originally a barkeep, and he decided he's going to travel the world to get some more alcohol recipes.
Oh, I like that.
He is also a chirurgeon, an alchemist chirurgeon. So he will be patching you up,
Appreciate it. I will
dumping
probably.
alcohol on everything.
Ah, it burns.
My goblin did that too.
Yeah.
But your goblin was a cleric.
True. Like,
Well,
you do it with science, and I did it with Caden's blessing.
yeah,
Both do it through alcohol.
both do it through alcohol. Well, he's also a Cadenite.
Different meat. Yeah. Oh, that. Yeah. Of course.
Of course.
I was like different mediums, same result.
Same result. Yep.
You're a fighter dwarf as well.
Yeah, he's as I said, he's about 4.5 feet tall.
Dwarf. Chainmail.
Do you have
Axe.
a mini form? Oh wow, that's cool. Is this the one you just got done?
No, I had that one from my first edition. Dwarf.
Oh, I like it.
And he
What was
lost.
his name again, Fred?
Those
His
mushrooms.
name is Bronum.
Brown.
Oh, I love the
Bro.
mushrooms.
Ronan. Branham.
You're like,
Undergrew.
I don't know, some weird dwarven guy like that.
You
I
call him
can't say
Braun,
it.
he'll be fine.
I'm just gonna call him Bro. Bro.
I love that it's got like a. It's not. It's a salad with a visor, but it looks like a Spanish conquistador or something. It's really cool.
Yeah, like
I
the
really
Hero
do need
Forge.
to come
Oh,
up with
yeah.
a really fun, interesting concept and get it done at Hero Forge.
I really enjoy Hero Forge and I enjoy using it. I just can't afford $40. for
Yeah.
the
I'm.
many.
I
And,
cannot. I'm sorry.
and I would really like to get one of those resin printers, but
Yeah.
it's on my wish list, and I highly doubt I'm going to get it this year.
I'm sure your
Um,
dollars are saving up for it as we speak.
There's one of the labs at USU has a 3D resin printer. You just have to have the STL.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it is. It's not super expensive, like $5 or $6.
Yeah.
See, I bought. They used to have the metal version of it, and I'd much rather get it printed out in metal than plastic, because plastic gets brittle and breaks.
Yeah, their
Well,
first plastic
resins-
ones weren't
I
good.
guess resin is a kind of plastic.
And so I much prefer them when they had the metal ones, even though it's $30 or $10 more than the plastic one, but it's so much more sturdy than the other ones. And I don't ever paint minis anyways.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really need to start doing it.
When I first not subscribed, Kickstartered it, I got I thought about doing the brass printing, And I was like, nah. I think I ended up doing 3 of the at that time the white plastic, the shitty plastic. I should have just paid for the good stuff.
Well, they got the white
Didn't you-
stuff. Is the crap
Didn't you do a
one?
brass one? Someone.
No.
I have.
I have one. I have
I have
one of the
metal.
old plastic ones.
Yeah.
It's falling apart because
That's what I did. I did my dwarf for one of our first edition adventure paths, and the axis broke right off.
See, there's
Oh,
the-
that's it with the
that's the metal one. The brass one was $100, and I didn't do that one. And here's the cheap.
Oh, that's right. This is the bronze one, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the metal one. I can't
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
what it.
And then,
That's the cheap white one.
yeah. This
And
I didn't like this. It was like $20, and it just
the first time they sent it to me, it was
Broke.
broke.
the bow.
The arrow was broke
Wow.
off of it, and I wasn't gonna do anything about it. And then I realized, you know what? I spent $20 on it. It needs to be perfect.
Yeah. Now they don't even use that plastic. It's so shit.
Yeah.
Now
And-
it's just the black one,
And
which
so-
is a much better. It's what, like $5 or $10 more expensive,
It's
but
like
it's a much
it's
better
like
plastic.
it's like $5 or $10 more expensive than the other one, and this was
Yeah.
like $10 more expensive than the plastic one.
Yeah.
I much rather have gotten
Another one of those.
these.
Yeah, this
instead
was
of-
like 35, and that was like 20 when they
This-
first came out, and now this is like 40, and that's like 25 or something.
This was like 15.
Oh, yeah.
This one was like 29,
Yeah.
and this was like $39.
And I mean, the difference between, because this is now their default, and this is their old, that's day and night between the two of them.
And this one's a lot more. It'd be easier to paint this one,
Yeah.
but it's a lot
Blocky.
more fragile.
yeah.
It's a lot fragile,
Yeah.
and so.
It
And
was,
I was using this for my hunter that was in the Emerald Spire that we
oh, good memories.
up until that last one, that last floor level that killed my everybody.
Yeah.
I was like, good memories, and all I remember is, oh yeah, that ended in a TPK that everyone was frustrated by.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that.
No, it's probably a good. I mean, we didn't trigger one. We didn't trigger one encounter, and then we went to another one and triggered that encounter, and then we ended up
Triggering both at once.
both at
Yeah, I
once, and
remember.
then wiped
Yeah.
us all out.
They had witches with basically they could tell you what to do during confusion. So they were like, just go over here and trigger this other encounter.
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't great.
It ended badly.
Cool. So where are we going again?
You guys are going out the door because you weren't given very good instructions. No, I'm kidding. You're going to the Black Rose Museum.
That's right. I knew that.
Before
I
you guys
blacked it
go, you get 4 minor healing potions. And for your help with the reports, you can choose 2 of any combination of these: an lesser acid flask, alchemist fire, tanglefoot bag, or thunderstone.
Tanglefoot bag use athletics or something? I know one of them does something weird.
Um,
I
they
can- I
all
can-
do dex to attack, and then have different effects.
No, I'm alright.
Tanglefoot bag slows people. The thunderstone does sonic damage and can deafen. And acid flask is
Acid.
yeah, I think it's persistent acid, and then alchemist fire is fire and a little bit of persistent fire.
I mean, I would be happy with the acid flasks.
Sure. 2 lesser acid flasks. All right.
I'm gonna give them to you, so you can hold on.
Let's see.
I don't.
I mean, I might be an alchemist, but my dex is crap.
I don't have any decks either, so.
I have some, but not much. Not enough to matter.
And Kyra, I don't know, can use them or not.
like being a fighter, your proficiency might make up for it. I don't know, because you have expert. So,
Yeah, you're +2 above all of us at the same level.
by the way, you guys make your way to the Black Rose Museum. Gardeners and landscapers busily haul plants and building materials through the gardens that flank the path leading to the imposing multi-story building that is the Black Rose Museum.
Ooh.
Its outer walls are crafted almost entirely from a single chunk of volcanic rock. A woman stands near the entrance, speaking with several workers. She, in a calm yet commanding voice. She has deep bluish purple skin and vibrant teal markings, denoting her ancestry as one of the aquatic Azarketi. Let's see. You guys can give me a nature check.
Five.
24.
Alright. So,
Kira got a 24.
alright, so Kyra,
Kinda.
well, it's either one. I just say it Kyra.
Yeah. We don't know how it's actually pronounced.
Kara.
Could very well be.
That's fair.
Kyra notices that the plants around here are, most of them are fake, a few are real, but they're intended to look like a grove from Eobaria. So, if you comment on the garden being from Eobaria while talking to Seshun, you get a +1 bonus to your check. You guys arrive, and she says, "So, you're the ones Valson sent to fix this mess." "No, not the gardens, the shipment. You know, the relics, the Eobarian relics. Surely you can explain why the shipment hasn't been delivered yet. The six-winged drake should have arrived with the relics by now, but I've heard no word. We can make the Guardians look as authentic as we want, but nobody's going to visit an empty exhibit. The recent business with the curator, Nigel Aldane, has tarnished the museum's reputation enough as it is. Can't allow the Society's delays to cause further problems. You look like you might have questions. Please, tell me you can help."
What happened with Nigel?
Lots of things have happened with Nigel.
It's almost easier to describe what hasn't happened with Nigel.
Who's Nigel?
True. This
Uh,
character has no idea who Nigel is.
No, Nigel's famous.
it's-
Or infamous, probably.
Infamous would be a
Infamous.
better word.
Um, you're getting your...
Okay, so you're waiting on a shipment. It's arriving by Drake?
Yeah, from the Society?
It's on a ship called the
Oh, the six-wing drake.
Okay.
Probably has like 6 sails or something. Just to be... Because their shipbuilders are like that.
Drake. Yeah, it was supposed to arrive today. Hasn't arrived.
It hasn't arrived at all, or it hasn't been able to acquiesce for the port?
Well, I don't know about the port. The shipment hasn't arrived.
Oh,
Okay.
I assume this is all your
So-
fault.
Oh. But is it shipping from the Society?
Like, the Society shipped it on the six-wing drake.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
you're
they're
okay.
supposed to
That's
Okay,
bring
fair.
them
let's
over.
go to the docks and see if the ship is even in the port yet.
Right.
Alright. So,
You have a nice garden that looks whatever. I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
I'll
Also,
borrow.
I have imprecise scent 30 feet. I assume I can smell the real flowers versus the fake ones, unless they're perfuming the fake ones. And I just say, like, move those 2 or 3 around, and it creates a better natural scent flow.
But, to basically make her like you a little bit more and forgive you.
Oh, you want her to like us?
That's
My
what
bad.
Valson asked you to do.
Oh, that is true.
So, we're going to ask for a make an impression check So any skill feats you might have relating to that can come into play. So you can do diplomacy, academia lore.
Let me see a core rulebook, please. Because I do have a feat.
What is it?
Hobnobbler.
Ah, yeah. That,
I don't remember what it does specifically.
Lets you gather information
Yeah,
in half the
okay.
time,
So it's a gather information,
not make an impression.
not make an impression.
So you can do diplomacy, academia lore, Azarkei lore, Eobaria lore, and each of you will roll, and looks like we're just looking for a number of successes.
So
I don't have any of those.
what were they?
Diplomacy,
Okay.
academia lore, Azarketi lore, and Eobaria lore. The lores are recall knowledge, so you can do those untrained.
Okay.
Well, you can do the diplomacy
Everything's at a
untrained.
0 anyways, so.
My diplomacy is -1.
Good job. Well, it's a 1. But 0 because
It'd
you
be
got a
a
+1
0.
for commenting on the flowers.
Wahoo.
That's not bad. Do we all get the +1 or just?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
flat 15.
For which?
Yes. It got to be a lore because I don't have any. Everything's a 0 for me on all
Nope.
of those.
But you can do diplomacy untrained too. So
Okay.
That's why I was like,
Yeah. I'll then, for the sake of not being a smart character, I will attempt diplomacy with the base 15.
Okay.
14 + 1 due to the.
I got a total of 12 diplomacy. Yeah.
Kyra got a 21 diplomacy.
nice.
Oh yeah, she's a cleric.
Ronan got a 3.
Alright.
Damn right. That's right. That's what you get. You look like a freaking blueberry. I'm a beatboxing blueberry. Oh, that's my next character idea. Shit. Oh yeah. By the way, how mad am I that burn it doesn't work with kineticist? Like that
Yeah.
goblin would line right up, and they're like, no, because it's not a strike ever.
Well, I mean, as a goblin enthusiast, I'd be like, that's because it's fake fire. You didn't even have to light a tinder twig.
It's fair, but also I was like, can you imagine if I could play the Human Torch as a goblin? Like, let's go. I don't care about redundancies. I'd have made it Ifrit?
Yeah.
Plain-
Ifrit.
Yeah, is it? Because Sylph, Orid, Ifrit, and Merid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most interestingly, this is the first time I've seen them not punish you for critically failing, Fred. So, you guys succeed. Yay. You're friends now. And she's like, oh,
I'll take it.
you guys are competent. Excellent. I don't know what Brannan is saying. Like, it's just weird dialect. I'm guessing she's very diplomatic.
Yeah, it's 5 Kingdoms Dwarven.
And then
And that's all he says. But looking at you, he's like, that was not so polite.
she gives
She's not a member of the clans. It's okay.
Fair.
she gives you guys an ever-burning torch.
Our internet's down.
Yep, there it
Oh.
goes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's okay. She gives you guys an ever-burning torch so that maybe this will help you find a shipment.
Don't dwarves have dark vision?
Yes.
And I have low light. Like, I'm a cat. We're okay.
It's a very
Kyra.
snarky
Oh, she
reward.
glows. She's a cleric of
Yeah.
light.
It's a very snarky reward.
Oh.
It's like handing you a flashlight at noon and going, maybe this will help
Is
you
she
find
related
what
to
you're
Nigel
looking
in some
for."
way?
I assume everyone here at the museum is just snarky because they have to deal with Pathfinder
They're like, we're
Society
moving stuff around. We have
agents.
this extra everboarding sconce. Like, what do we do with this? Oh, we'll give it to them.
You guys are happy. You would have gotten a dog named Dusty. Oh well.
Yeah.
All right.
Connection refused. Okay.
It's just the dock.
Yep.
Okay.
Land.
Darby line. Where's the blue for the water?
Yeah, we don't got money for blue.
It's right there. Here.
That works.
Because it's an ocean. It's probably not an ocean. I don't actually know.
It
Are we
is.
back
It's
on?
a sea.
Are we back on?
No, we're on. We're just not on. We're not online.
No,
Yeah.
okay.
So I don't know what we're doing.
Oh,
Well, it records anyway, so.
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So you guys go to the docks.
Yep.
This would have been really handy with the one of the reports you were given, but because you get to meet Harbor Master Hansara Molnish and find the six-winged drake. When asked about it, Hansara is like, someone already came by to get the shipment. At least, I think they did. They were, to be honest, I can't remember. Come to think of it, everything that happened this morning is all cloudy. Wait, why are the workers loading cargo on the ship? Hey, listen up. The Pathfinders are here for the shipment. Let's get to work. Moments later, a dockhand on the upper deck steps rigidly towards a stack of barrels and says something inaudible over the din of the harbor. Series of massive explosions obliterate the six-winged drake, spewing flames and charred debris onto the docks.
I don't think we're picking up cargo today.
Well, I think
I think the
deductive
cargo's
reasoning, the cargo was off the ship, and then it was rigged to explode to make it look like the cargo wasn't off the ship. Are these flames on the dock?
They are flamey.
Cool.
And then let me see where you guys start.
Well,
Um,
I am not my fire kineticist, and I don't want my fur to singe, so good luck. I'm going back home to Arcadia.
you guys can start in this area here.
Oh, no, that's not you.
Oh, no.
Oh, I was like, what is that? That's cool. Is that your Kyra? Okay.
And let's go. 17. All right. You see a small flying creature made of fire, and a small fox made of fire.
Ooh, my wife is here.
And it's initiative.
What?
Really? Oh shit! Nice.
Oh, not bad.
You shan't escape. Escape.
Bro.
Come must be Italian.
Why does it say dinamite? Must be
Alright,
Italian.
Caleb's-
Fragile?
Fragile.
Must be Italian.
It's Italian. I think that says fragile.
Well, that doesn't sound Italian at all.
One of the best parts of that whole movie.
Yeah.
Fragile. It must be Italian. I think it says fragile, honey.
All right. Nam got 25.
Caleb's,
Kayla's got 20.
Nice.
Bro,
13.
and Kyra.
14.
Okay, so.
No.
Alright, Nom is up first.
Rage and sudden charge. No, actually, I gotta do math.
Well,
we're good.
okay. The D4 is a small flying creature.
Yep.
The D8 is a fox.
When I rage, my horns grow exponentially larger. And then I sudden charge to attack. Oof, I don't think a 14 is going to hit.
No.
Well, that's it.
Should be what I need for both. Okay, and then fox move over here.
Damn me for not being level 4.
And, 14 hit.
Current AC is 18.
Is that while raging?
What?
Is that while raging?
Base AC is 19.
Okay. And then one more. Nope. Shiny one. Alright.
Wow, there's a whole bunch of whiffing, huh?
Yeah.
I love it.
Kalis.
Let's see. You know, I completely forget how many freaking bombs I get.
Isn't it in half your level plus int or something like that, or 2 plus your int? You talked about this before in the past.
Probably.
Yeah. Also, I think you have 6 acid flasks.
2.
No, we both gave you ours.
Oh, you got 2 total.
Oh, total. Oh, sorry. Listen, after we had to listen to all that bullshit, I think 6 is reasonable. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's like a lot of the
Okay, alchemy,
information was for
proficiency,
people who did
quick
first
alchemy,
edition
Bomber,
society.
Chirurgeon.
And it didn't make as much sense without the handouts that were like, we have this problem in this area, and like,
Yeah.
what is about this area?
I like that it's a lore dump and it really doesn't matter. You're like, why? It's a 30-minute drag on.
Like,
Society
it kind of
question.
does, because each of the things are things you are going to deal with throughout the
The
season.
4 arc. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The meta plot.
Yeah,
Nice.
and so, like, they're all
Yeah.
mentioned and you deal with them. It's just like,
Also, we're playing this because it's introductory, and then the next 2 are level 5.
really?
Yeah, 5 to
Yeah.
8. I was like, well, I guess I'm coming in with Gwei.
I hadn't looked at the others. So.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how many bombs I get. 25. Pulls out his clan dagger. One more thing he can do. He can't get a bomb off because he's pulled his dagger.
I mean, you can retroactively say No, and then just do the bomb. Like,
No, I think I'm gonna stop there.
okay.
What would it be to identify these things?
It would be. Let's see.
Probably
Nature.
planes, nature, yeah.
You probably get a little bit of information from Arcana.
We'll try an Arcana on them then.
Yeah! Callus! My man.
Okay, so the 8-sided, I got a 27 with a natural 20.
Okay.
Firefox.
Oh,
It's a video game.
You're our only hope. Battletoads.
There was a Apple IIe game that I had was a Firefox.
Yep.
It was
Was it
Well,
Firefox
it
or
was-
was it Star Fox?
it was Firefox.
Oh.
Firefox. There was the movie Firefox with Clint Eastwood.
Yep. I think it was kind of
Oh,
based
you're
off.
right.
I think it was,
It was
came-
based off the SR-71.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Russians made the SR-71 instead of the Americans, and so the Americans were stealing it.
So, this is a vengeful ember fox. They're small fire elementals.
Thanks for
They're
entertaining me
weak
with
to
this.
cold.
They're weak to cold?
Yep.
Great, because I have frost bombs.
Nice.
So, your daily infused reagent, you get a number of batches of infused reagents equal to your level plus your intelligence modifier.
Okay.
You can use that for either the advanced alchemy that you prepare at the start of your day, or quick alchemy is a one action, make what you need right then and there.
Okay.
You're at
So
5.
I have 5.
Nice.
Alright, so mood, dagger, recall
Recall
knowledge,
knowledge.
Call
Knowledge,
knowledge, yeah.
Kyra.
I think she'll just pull
And
her.
I probably yell, they're weak to frost.
That doesn't help her at all. She has no
Might
frost.
not
couldn't
help
tell.
anyone but me, but
Oh, if Gwei was here. But Gwei's too high of a level. This is beyond. He would just eat it. Delicious.
I'm surprised it hasn't like a high level goblin feat to be like grab a straw and just slurp it up.
She will
Just snorts
cause cast daze on the fox,
Sure.
and it's will save.
is it what I
so-
think it is?
It's a shiny one, is what it is.
It has 4 points of mental damage, and it's also stunned 1.
Yep.
Was it on critical fail? Is it?
Critical fail. Critical fail. It saves. It is also stunned 1.
Is the 4, is that doubled? Or it
It doesn't say.
Okay.
It says.
it does 4 damage, it says?
Yeah, so Jolt
the
deals
fail.
four mental damage with a
Okay.
basic will save. If the target critically fails, saves, it's also stunned 1.
Yeah. So basic,
so
will
basic
save,
means that it takes
redoubled.
double.
I just didn't know if that was the base or if you doubled it for me.
I did not.
So it took 8 and it stunned
Yeah.
1.
'Kay.
That's a whole ass turn.
That's
Damn,
one act.
that's good.
It's one action, but yeah.
Oh, is it one
Yeah,
action?
that's
Yeah.
one action.
Oh,
Daze
daze
is
is
a
like a
good
minus
spell.
to your rolls. Oh, okay.
Oh, good. I'm glad I picked it.
Nice.
Oh, there's your hit points. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I didn't like that.
And I'm guessing I'm next. I will do sudden charge.
Yeah, bro is next.
And I will go right there. So I think I have to go in a straight line.
Yeah, but you'd stop one before.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't have to go in the straight line.
Yeah, straight line is no longer a thing.
Yeah. You just have to have movement to get where you want.
Yeah, and you have to stop at the first available square that you can target the thing you're targeting.
Okay, it's right there.
That's the weird part of the rule.
Okay.
Fighters also get sudden charge?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
It's my.
I really should just make a dyed-in-the-wool blank fighter
It's
who
my
just
first.
does fun
It's my
shit.
first level feat. I
You
could-
don't have to stop at the first place you could.
Yeah. It's
Oh, is
not
that a
bad.
first edition
Yeah.
analog
That's a
I'm
first
thinking of?
edition.
That's
Oh,
the first
okay.
If Fred
in
wanted to go
Starfinder.
here, he could.
Yeah. It
Oh.
just says strike twice. If you end your movement within reach of at least one enemy, you can get a strike.
Nice.
I think we just remember the first edition rule. And
Well, we
kinda
played
carried
that for
over.
many more years than we
Yeah.
have this. But
Yeah.
I mean, Christ, we played half of the adventure pass.
18?
18 flat-footed.
Against who?
The
The fox.
Fox, flat-footed.
Okay.
Flat foot.
That'll hit.
Finally, get to do some damage.
12 points of damage.
Okay.
Jeez, nice. Is it the bat's turn?
I mean, there's the part of me that's like, that thing just took 30 damage and it's still up.
Took 30. Oh, yeah, you're right. 8 plus. Yeah.
8
Damn.
plus 12 is 20. Sorry, I'm off. This is why I didn't become an engineer.
We don't math.
We don't math.
Listen, I'm a measure once, cut 3 type guy. That's why I don't engineer either.
The only engineer I know is my brother, who's a silly
Same.
engineer.
Yeah, my brother's also a civil engineer. He's up in Alaska right now.
Oh, my brother's here working for UDOT. So I blame him of the
Well, my brother's cool. No, I don't know.
I blame him.
Your
over
brother's
the-
also, is he older or younger?
Oh, he's older.
Jesus, you make it sound like he's 60.
He probably is.
Oh, shit. All right. My brother's younger. And prettier.
He's
I hate that bastard. I love you,
7
Matthew.
No, he's not quite 60 yet. He has 3 more years. 2 or 3 more years.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you're just going to hit me?
So, Bro and Nom Nom give me reflex saves.
Okay. Alright. That's a nat 1. I'm going to use my reaction for cat reflexes and re-roll it.
Yep.
That's not any better. That's a 10. Fucking love this game.
I mean,
18.
it is better.
Cover brains suck.
18. Alright. Well, the dice are against me, apparently. So it's okay. So, Nom Nom takes 3 fire damage, and
I don't take any damage. My THP was 4.
yeah, what?
When I rage, I get
Temporary
THP.
hit points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, well,
It's,
they're gone.
my con plus my level, so I'm at 4. So
Yeah.
why have 1 left?
1
And
THP
then
left.
you're on fire. Bro is fine. Taking 1 damage.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no!
Rolled a 1 and a 2. And then we will lay into Nom Nom. No, with a 2, we're not laying into Nom Nom. Alright. It's Nom Nom's turn.
Wow, Brian, apparently your dice hate you as much as mine hate me today.
It's the new
All
tray. I
Well,
was
I
cleaning
mean,
in my
just
room and I found it.
Breathed
and
fire
my
on me and he
dice
almost singed my fur,
don't
so
like
that's not going to work. But
well, he did catch you on fire.
Mhm.
I don't think it. What?
Yeah, you're on fire.
How am I on fire?
You failed your
Failed your
reflex
save.
save.
Oh, but it didn't the damage didn't bypass my THP. That doesn't count for anything.
Your temporary hit points don't count. Like, you'd have to have resistance
Yeah, if you
to
had resistance to fire.
ignore
Oh.
the damage of the fire for
Okay,
it.
the persistent.
Yeah.
But I get to make it at the end of my turn to see if it goes away.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll do damage and stuff at the end of
Cool.
your turn.
But it will. If I take 1, it will hit my last THP. It won't hit me yet. Right.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I want to kill the bat, but I'm not going to because I'm smart
Mm-hmm.
and I know that there's flanking.
Yep.
So. You do qualify as a flanking target, right?
I hope so.
I hope so too. I
He
didn't.
reveals himself.
I was like, I
Aspis
don't.
Consortium, fool! I'm with the Fox!
No! He has a fire warden. Did you make these things? He's like, no, I meant to kill them. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was like, I got 3 whole ass actions, don't I?
Yep.
Jesus. All right. Well, let's try to hit it first. Are you kidding me? 15. Flat-footed.
That will be a miss.
That will miss.
Yeah.
All right. THP. No. Second attack at -5. So 7 plus 9, 16. Flat-footed.
That'll hit.
That'll hit.
Yep.
I'll take it. Okay, so 1d10 plus 6. 10. 16 blood piercing as I
Alright.
stab him with a horn.
It's impaled on your horn and dissipates away.
Wah, ah.
And we got a third action.
And then I'm going to move 20. I'm prepping. It doesn't do anything. It's just fun. No, shit. I'm sorry. I'm retconning that before you roll anything. I will raise my shield.
Okay. So you take 2 fire. Give me a flat check.
Okay. So I take 1 fire. And I rolled a 15.
Alright. You're no longer on fire.
Yeah.
Alright. So
That is not coming out.
Kind of wish you had moved though.
Kalis.
Oh, you can hit me with shit. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know how much it does.
I don't.
You frostwire.
Yeah, frostbite. Well, I know my damage is 1d6. I don't know what the splash is. Probably 1.
Let's see. 1 cold. Normally.
Cool.
I don't think Cheruchin increases it like the bomber does.
No, it doesn't. All my stuff is for medicine.
Mhm.
So yeah, we'll throw a frost bomb at it.
Okay.
13 probably misses.
It does miss.
Not critically, right?
Nope.
So it takes 1 frost, and you take 1 frost.
It takes a little bit more.
And that would be 3 actions, because I don't have quick bomber.
Alright. And then Kyra.
It's within 30 feet, isn't it?
Yep, you'd have to step up 1.
I'll step up 1 and cast Daze on it.
That daze was like a 60-foot spell.
It just says cantrip, enchantmental, schematic verbal. I don't have the actual spell in front of me, so I'm not sure.
Not say a target within.
It doesn't say.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's a 60-foot range for days.
Okay,
Yeah, 60 feet. You don't have to move to cast that one.
never mind. Move it back. Good.
Alright, and then it's 18, right? For your DC.
Class features, ability, hit points, class summers. Where do they have the
Should
DC?
be above the spell. Might not be. I don't know.
That's
the
it.
sheet, so.
Because I'm not.
No, it's on the other side.
So,
Hit points, armor class, spell attack. DC 17.
Nice.
DC 17.
Okay, so it's a success, but not a critical success.
So do they take half or just none?
They take
They take half, so they take.
because it's a basic.
Yep.
If it's a basic save, they take half, full, or double, or none.
All right.
And then he will she will pull out her scimitar.
'Kay.
That'd be her third action.
And then Bro's turn.
Set in charge again. No. I will move up to him because I don't have any ranged weapons. And attack. That's 9. I don't think a 13 will hit.
Nope.
That's 4. And I miss again.
'Kay.
With a 10.
And
That's right. We're doing so well.
didn't think he would get another turn. Let's see. We will. What do you do? You do that. Okay. So we'll do first attack into Nom. Nope. If I could roll over a 10, that would be cool.
No, it wouldn't.
Nope.
We enjoy it when you can't. But then again, we haven't been doing.
Yeah, I was like,
much
our luck
better.
isn't any better. So. Welcome to low-level Pathfinder, where everybody is miss. It's kind of like when Casey plays isometric D&D. Miss. Fucking reset. miss. Hit. Yeah, finally.
I'm just like 5, 5, 3. I'm not even doing math. I
Yeah,
don't care.
My
And
current
it
armor class is 20.
kind of slumps sadly onto the ground. No longer flying.
Just depressed.
Just depressed.
It
Alright. And then Num Num.
hurt itself in its confusion.
Mhm.
All right.
That would be both a funny and terrible mechanic. That it's like, oh, you critically failed your attack as a marshal. Take a D4 damage.
Come on. Well, I'm not doing any better with 16.
Nope.
All right, minus 5. All right, so 11 plus 9, 20.
Yep.
All right, I'll take it. 4, 8, 9, 10 damage piercing.
Alright. And it dies.
Yay!
Alright.
Was there anybody on the ship? Did the ship exploded, but there's explosion on the ship, and the ship's still there, or it's like detritus in the bay?
There's a lot of detritus in the bay. Let's see. Because you guys took care of the fire elements so quick, there's time for the dock workers to move in to douse the flames so they don't spread too far.
Okay.
Let's see. Harbor Master Molnish is distraught at losing several members of her team. She explained she remembers the ship's crew seemed unfamiliar to her, which was odd because she has known Captain Zendrani, the ship's captain, for many years. The crew rapidly disembarked and vanished into the city. Before she could determine what was going on, she recalls a pale-skinned man arrived from the city and somehow convinced her that his companions, who had their features under dark hoods, should be allowed to take the shipment and leave several barrels behind in its place. She remembers thinking this is a perfectly normal idea.
Somebody's been playing with your memories.
One of the surviving dockhands, a young Taldan man with light skin, dirty brown hair, named Dornelium, steps forward, wiping his sooty hands on the rag. He explains that he arrived just in time to help fight the fire, and Harbor Master Molnish demands to know where he's been. He explains that he had hid when the strangers came to take the shipment, avoiding whatever foul magic they used on the rest of the dockhands. He tried to speak with Molnish at the time, but she had no memory of what had occurred. He set out to follow the strangers himself. Followed them all the way to an abandoned tavern in the Puddles district and waited a while, but finding no easy way in and seeing no further activity, he returned to the docks. Um, let's see. We're going to give Nom Nom a hero point for killing the elementals. And yeah, we're good to go on to the next one. So as you guys are heading towards this tavern, um,
I assume he can give us like
A
a
description.
name or a description,
Yeah.
something
yeah,
to get us there.
I don't-
all had this weird brooch with a snake in it. Duh.
I don't know that the name of it was mentioned, but yeah, he knows where it is,
Yeah.
and he gives you guys directions to it. As you guys are going through the city on the way to this tavern, let's see. Totally forgot. We're gonna load the map real quick. I'll be back. Just wanna grab the train that's up there. Yeah. Alright, so you guys are basically here. It was kind of boring.
Is this the inn or?
This is on the way to the inn.
Okay.
This
that a
is
fountain?
mountain. This is a mountain, a market square.
Okay.
There's a fountain in the center, and as you guys are passing, or just entering the area, madness ensues. All right, let me see. Okay, so
If it matters,
mhm.
I have imprecise scent 30 feet. So if any of the things that we know are bad guys because of the barrels and stuff, if they have a similar scent to the ship, both pre and post explosion, and they're within 30 feet, I should notice them.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing for it is it just really helps us not get ambushed.
Yeah. Let's see.
I smell fish. We were just at the docks. Also, there was a merfolk. Shit, sorry. I'm projecting.
We have to wait for the new nature book. I forgot what it's called for the merfolk to come in.
No, that's the Arcadia merfolk.
They're not actual merfolk.
They're like Tritons in 5th edition, but I know.
Yeah, they're more just humans with gills.
Wow. Racist. Holy bigot. I mean,
Though apparently from the art in this scenario, they look like drow, so maybe and since the drow don't exist anymore, maybe the Azarketi are well been living underground this entire
are
time.
they trenchers?
Something like
The drow don't exist in Pathfinder anymore?
that. No. They decided to just nix drow existing. I've heard they're replacing them with serpent folk, which doesn't make sense to me, but sure.
Yeah.
But since they're going with their own license, they're trying to step away more from
OTL.
D&D ties.
Well,
Yeah.
drows aren't didn't start with Dungeons and Dragons. It's like
Yeah, the
No,
whole
the
concept of
Dark elves are different than what
than
D&D
drow.
has come to determine Drow are.
oh, that's true.
And the drow in Pathfinder are still loosely based on
They're
the
matriarchal, evil society,
yeah.
and they want to move all away from all ingrained. Like you can't be born evil, even though D&D said you could. Goblin,
Mhm.
like that was a whole conundrum with like paladins. Like, if you kill a goblin child, is it moral or not? Because
Right.
they're born evil, but they're still a child, so there's a presumed innocence. So a lot of DMs were up in arms about it, and it's strictly OGL stuff. It's like Wizards did their own thing way back in the Gygaxian era. But yeah, Dark Elves are different than Drow. Drow are a racial specific elf, although they are conflated often, obviously from early stuff. But Losifar, the Light Elves, and the Drofrachar, which are the Dark Elves, none of them are blackened skinned. They just come from a realm that is dark or a realm that is
That's
basically
yeah.
Ilmar
It's
from
that was just kind of like the same way with Rift War.
yeah.
And the unique thing that Pathfinder did with them um, was presumed racist, which I don't agree with.
Yeah. Well, and it's xenophobia is a thing, but it can't be like they just had to move away from making it born. Like just
Right.
having a because they're Forgotten Realms. There's a whole city of good male drow. Like that's their shtick. Like oh, we hate being shit on by females because of whatever, which is misogynistic and andronistic and whatever. But
I mean, it's a reaction to
yeah,
females treating us badly. So it makes sense in that. Pathfinder ones, basically, uh, when Earthfall happened,
hmm
a bunch of the elves decided not to leave Galarian
right,
with the rest of the elves. And to survive, they had to go underground and dealing with the horrors. And for a weird reason that I don't fully understand, none of the good gods really want to help in these situations of life and death. Only the bad ones do. So, a bunch of demon lords are like, hey, if you worship us, you'll live. And they're like, yeah, okay. And so, and also being deep underground, they're closer to Rovagug, so his energies are seeping into them.
yeah,
So they get transformed into the black skinned, white haired dark elves. Which I'm like, at least makes sense. Because as far as I knew in Forgotten Realms, it's like, why do they have black skin? Because they live underground. And we're like,
Well, the
well,
Underdark
no.
has some specific magical
Radiation.
radiation.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
the
I
fungal
didn't know.
radiation that allows illumination tanned their skin black because of like it's weird. It's like a mush. They eat mushrooms, so they have overabundance of vitamin D, which is basically they don't need it. That's why
Yeah.
the same reason that black people don't burn like the way we do is because they have an overabundance of vitamin D and melatonin in their skin.
Mm-hmm.
So it made sense, but also it has a lot of connotations with the mark of Lilith or the mark of Cain or whatever it is
The
that the
Mark of
LDS.
Cain.
Yeah, they believe like
Lots of
one third of
Christians
the
Christian
host.
have that.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And I'm like, okay, but that's dumb
yeah.
if you want to do that. Because I'm like, every one of you tiefling players who have a red skin tiefling, I'm like, that's the same thing, just a
Yep.
different color. And nobody's going like, cancel the tieflings.
Well, and also they're going no, 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 and they're moving away from the original stuff. But Starfinder isn't.
no.
They enslave orcs.
Yeah.
And they're not good as a people or a society. Like, to me, it just seems two faced.
Yeah.
And
And
I get it from a woke perspective, but be consistent across the board.
but also, I think it's largely because in Pathfinder, we haven't really done much with the Drow. They've shown up in the
Sure.
few PFS scenarios. They
Yeah.
show up in the ventures as random bad guys. We've never been to one of their cities unless you've done Second Darkness, which was very early on. And so it's easier for them to go, maybe they weren't real in the first place. It just, if you knew
They
the
were
lore about
a
the Winter
folklore.
Council
Yeah.
being like erasing them from the surface world, it's like, oh yeah, this was never true. Um, but in Starfinder, they're going to try and keep them because they figure more prominently in the lore. They have their own weapons manufactory. They're different because they're corporate minded.
Yeah.
They can be cool and different.
Corporate minded, but also slavery is a thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and
Which,
it's just.
Corporate minded.
You're not wrong. That's a wokeism we can get behind because it's representative, as opposed to.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Anyways.
Long tangent, but yes, Fred. As far as Pathfinder times, Drow never existed. When we're doing Abomination Vaults,
Technically,
and
currently
meet
they
them,
do, but they no longer exist once Remaster hits,
Yeah.
which is a weird dichotomy that we're.
I think they just decided to go into hiding.
My brain is saying they just went somewhere else.
Yeah,
That sounds like just put on your Ori Halcom hat. Don't let the thoughts in. They're trying to control us, Paizo.
I just,
My
I
10-gallon gallium hat.
because I tell you the truth, everybody liked Drizzt Do'Urden because of,
Yeah.
But that's Wizard of the Coast.
that's
not
Wizard of
Paizo.
Course and stuff like that. But also, we still have cave elves. Is one of
And-
Yeah, but cave elves aren't dark. Cave elves are albino. That's a whole. That's an actual like genetic thing that occurs. Albinoism in with no light.
And also, ever since second edition came out, and people asked, "Oh, I won't play a Drow," and they're like, "Well, they're not there," and we're like, "Where are these cavern elves?" And we're like, "Not Drow."
That's
They made that clear early on.
One of these things just doesn't belong here.
They're just like, look, some people just like to live in caves, okay? Not the Darklands, the caves.
You know, the caves just above the Darklands.
Yeah, surface caves.
There's a line. It's like permafrost.
Or they
This
like
is good.
to,
This is good. This is good. This is not good.
Or another thing that they're adding with the remaster of race of you can now combine anything together. The cavern elves are the ones who married dwarves and have half dwarf children because you can do that now.
Yep.
And it's weird. Not just for that, but because of all the other options that exist. Because now you can marry your waifu pillow, who is a puppet, who is now existence, have a child with her.
Brian's projecting.
You can marry your own reflection. That's a thing.
That's true.
In allowing one
You can
thing,
die, become a ghost, and marry your own skeleton.
Exactly. Like, in allowing one thing, because people are like, I want a child with my dwarf and elf. We've unleashed the floodgates of weirdness, and I'm like, speaking of my Ori Halcom hat, this is my Lamashtu worshippers going, no, it's fine. Make all the mutated people you want.
Flesh warps are still a thing.
Exactly.
Canastru, I think they're called.
I'm like, it can get weird in the remaster now, which
It's gonna.
isn't necessarily a bad thing, but
not necessarily a good thing either.
so anyway,
So the Drow went to Mars. Got it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
an
And
alternate drow
All
opens
the
up
drow
a
in
message
Galarian-
and it says, "Get your ass to Mars."
Hey, we're gonna open up a corporation.
Mars? Is
It's Akaton.
Akaton?
They're not
Akaton
on
is-
Mars.
Yeah,
No, they're on Adipose or something.
Abalone.
Like that? Abalone. That's it.
no, not
Apostate. That's it.
apostate.
Oh, that's right.
They're on apostate.
So all the current drow go into the future.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's valid.
We're like,
And
No, they
take
just-
the orcs with them.
we're like,
No, they just moved to apostate secretly, so no one.
Yeah.
We find this message in the Drow Cavern. Thanks for all the fish.
it's like, I forgot the name.
Who gave you guys fish?
I forgot the name of the developers, but it's like the Starfinder development team is come with us if you want to leave. What? They're not Galarian anymore. No. You shall have your revenge on the
Them
from
leaving is what
apostate.
causes the
They're like, we can
what's it called?
launch
The
asteroids
long
from
what,
here,
the great
right?
what? The disappearance or something. I can't remember what it's called.
Mm. No.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyways, what do we
I
see?
think
What do
we're
we
in
hear?
a fight.
Somewhere.
You're gonna no.
Anyway, the
You're about
market,
to no.
the market stalls are full of a buzz about the remaster and what happened to the Drow,
Wow,
whether
they're-
they were
they're
real or not.
Super informed here.
It's Absalom. Of course they are.
That's fair. Nigel's over there with the book. You son of a bitch.
And then from the fountain, shadowy bugs emerge.
Shadowy bush.
Shadow beetles or fire beetles? They don't smell anything like the other ones.
Sorry, that side wasn't. That was for me. Anyway, these resemble big mosquitoes.
My mortal enemies. Avast. Parry this, you casual. I rolled okay. I'm not going first again, but I rolled okay.
I'm glad you did. I didn't.
Oh, fair enough.
What was the?
Hold on. I need to look up rage rules real quick.
And then painless, bro. Okay. All right. Kalis.
A 20.
Nice. No.
19.
Bro.
27.
Kyra.
20.
Okay.
I rolled a net 20.
You're just like.
Oh, wow. Rage is way better in this edition.
Yeah.
I'm not limited to like 2. As
No.
long as I'm not fatigued or raging currently, and I wait a minute after my first rage, which I don't have to because I have second wind. But then I'm fatigued for 10 minutes. But cool. Wow, shit. Wow, way more synergy than I thought it was going to be. I'm happy about
Yeah.
that.
When's the Wizard coming? Is the Wizard coming out? The remaster of this one or
In
the,
the,
next one?
the
The
Wizards in the first CRB, so that'll be
Yeah. The 15th
of November,
of November
Yeah.
is when
a week.
it's going to come out.
So it's
Yeah,
everything
okay.
that's not in the APG, right?
No, because they've mixed classes from the APG and the core together.
Oh, right.
It's
Not all of them, though.
basically to me it's the ones that are less changed are in the first
Right.
book.
Because I know the witch isn't in this one, and
Yeah.
the gunslinger also isn't.
Gunslinger won't be basically the gunslinger inventor.
Right.
Um,
There's like 5. There's just going to be always
Yeah.
legacy, right?
they're
Basically.
always going to be. That's how they are, unless it's modified by rule and remaster.
That's a weird thing. Okay.
But
Which is ironic because Champions, like, they got the biggest changes. And they're
Among
going to
the
be in the
biggest.
first book. Yeah.
and that's why I think they're in the second book is to give them more time to write all those.
They're not in the first book?
Yeah, they're in Player Core 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what kind of got me irritated is that they couldn't put everything into one book.
Well,
And
it'd be a 600-page book.
well, it's still. I mean, it's still.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I was there with you, but I was like, when I found out the page count, okay, I was like, okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know the whole thing was going to be like 800-page tome. I'm like, it'd be cool, this big leather-crafted, metal-bound thing that
Yeah,
you just plop on
They
your
would have
desk.
to split them up between rules and only classes that have 2 like 400-page books,
Yeah.
which they probably should have done. Just
Well, it's
call
just,
it the core class book or something like that.
The only thing that I find annoying is I got to spend $60 twice on to get the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then I've already spent $60 on the.
Every person who has been subscribing to Pathfinder Second Edition for the last 2 years feels you,
Yeah.
because they're like, I already paid for this shit.
And while I think it would have been good if they just remastered all the classes,
Yeah.
I'm also like, it would also be great to have new content again, and all that's been put on hold for the remaster.
Yeah.
So, bro,
We don't get a choice to do legacy only for Pathfinder.
not
Society.
for society.
Yeah.
Anything in the remaster supersedes it.
Yep.
So that's the reason why I decided not to make a champion, because in a couple
Same.
months.
Well,
Bless you.
Champion's coming out in March or even July, is what I've heard.
Yeah.
So,
So it'll still be as is. It just uses weird holy and unholy rules.
yeah, you'd have to change those.
Yeah, your spells. Also, it was a weird thing with Pharasma. You can't use certain spells now
Yeah,
because the
And-
new Anthema rules.
they were like, I was watching the Reddit on this, and they're like, any reasonable GM. I'm like, guys,
We
if
have to
you
go.
haven't been the PFS, there are unreasonable rulings that we don't
Yeah.
understand and have to abide.
Have to abide.
Yes.
But,
I will set in
Uh,
charge one.
You're up.
Yeah.
I will set in charge one.
The
This
D-
one or that one? Please.
Uh,
One or one.
That one.
Yeah, the
This one?
D10s look more threatening.
The D10.
Nope,
That's the wrong one.
If you
wow, it's your mini, and you still got racist with the dwarves. To be fair, I had done the same thing. Like, if I known we were all playing dwarves, I would have brought my kineticist. He's a dwarf.
I rolled a 1.
Damn.
No,
attack.
that will miss then. That's 2 actions.
That's 3. Set in charge.
Set in
is
Seven
charge.
charges,
2.
and you get
Oh yeah, get
attack.
that
Yeah,
attack.
you get an attack at the end of this.
I'm gonna raise my shield.
Okay.
I forgot. Sorry.
That's fine.
It happens.
Kalis.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that too, because it's you get 2 movements and an attack.
And an attack. But I was trying to remember is shield block if it automatically raises the shield or not. I
No.
can't remember.
So shield block is a reaction you can use when they hit you to waste your shield instead of taking the damage.
Yeah.
Anybody can raise a shield. Only certain people can shield block.
It's
Okay.
worse when it doesn't
Bless
go
you.
out.
Yeah, it's still that I haven't sneezed
Oh
yet.
no!
It's still loaded. What do we do with a jammed firearm?
Casey's got one in the chamber.
It is.
Ah, shit! My watch!
In case the people don't know,
Oh, my fucking red in the face, man. That was good. That was good.
was
That's
good.
thinking on my feet. I was like, oh, it's perfect. Oh man.
I'm glad I wasn't drinking.
Oh, we are all fucked. Sorry, I'll stop swearing. But oh man. Oh.
Oh,
Are you another water, Brian?
okay. One action move there.
Yep.
Make a bomb, throw a bomb. It's a frost bomb.
Are these like fire or
So
not?
15.
These look shadowy. 15 will miss. Which one should you target? That one? Okay, so
so
they all take 1
Yeah.
cold.
We'll take one.
Okay.
All I have is frost bombs.
Got another cold one for you.
Well, if you already had them prepped, you don't have to do quick bomb.
I never have anything prepped.
Okay.
Because the other thing I can do is make healing elixirs.
Oh, that's correct. That's fair. Okay.
That's my turn.
Yeah, I was just.
So,
I was
so
glazing
they all took
over.
1 frost, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then Kyra.
What?
She will cast.
She rolled a 19, or she rolled a
She
20?
got a
she,
20.
she got a
Damn,
20.
Man, you guys are all better than me.
I just had to roll a 13 for her to get
Oh, you're fine.
20. I will cast Ray of Fire.
At which one?
Number 1. The
The
D
12 or
ten.
the 10?
the D12.
Yep.
That's 18 on the dice. 25.
Nice.
25 will hit. And you get through. Oh, that one doesn't have it. Never mind. Alright, roll your damage.
It's 2d6, right?
Believe so.
Yeah, 2d6 and then 1d4 persistent damage.
Okay.
Resistant fire. And that is 5 points of damage.
Alright, that one burns to a crisp.
Nice.
And then Num Num. Or wait, Kyra has one action. Anything else you want to do?
Can she cast guidance?
Can you cast 2 spells?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
As
have
long
the
as they're
actions.
only.
As long as you add up the 3 actions.
Yeah, I guess I can cast guidance.
On me?
Sure.
Love it.
You're within 30 feet, right?
I'm right
He's
next to her.
standing next to her.
She can touch me. She can pet my fur.
Are you? Where are you, Num Num? I can't see you.
No, that's more like Jade. Where's Jade at?
My light is so pretty. Yeah, we look. Holy shit, there he is. Jade's already in the fountain, just.
Hey, I was here the whole time, guys. You did nothing. I do that sometimes.
I took 1 frost damage. You didn't see me though. Remind me, sudden charge. Is it
It's
striding?
stride
It's not.
twice.
So I can't stride and leap or anything like that. It's just 2 strides.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Like, I would allow a leap because it's basically the same, and Game Master Guide gives leeway to combine different actions like that.
Cool. All right then. So out of curiosity, is this like a pillar, like a statuette that I
Yeah.
can't imbibe the square of?
You
I just need to know if
jump
flanking
on
is a
top.
possibility or not.
Um,
Because like if that's a Venus de Milo, obviously I can't stand in her in its square.
yeah.
So, yeah, if
No.
I can't flank, I'm just going to sudden charge here.
Yeah.
All right. No flanking then?
No flanking.
Roar! Meow. Okay.
Soup.
Yeah, screw that. I'm not keeping the 4. I'll add a 10 to it though. 14 plus 9, 23.
23. Okay, that'll hit.
It took you a minute?
Yeah.
There you are.
Suddenly the numbers
All
are
right.
hard.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 piercing.
Okay. Is that the 1 or 2?
The 210.
Okay.
All right, and I will. That was 2, and then I will do it again.
Did you set in charge?
Yes.
Okay. You get attacked.
And I raged, so that's 3.
Okay.
That's me.
And then, let's see. Oh. It doesn't. Okay. So, number 2 will attack you and crit. For no damage. But will hit. So, it hits you, grabs you with its legs, and a
I think if it grapples me, it gets to like suck my blood or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here we go. Well, that's not working. I'm used to bigger trays. Yeah. Kept the same number, so 2 damage. And it gets to deal temporary hit points.
Yep. So it absorbed 2 of my temporary hit points and replaced it with its temporary hit points.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Teach me, Obi-Wan. You took my temporary hit points from me.
Alright. And then you gain drained 1.
Do I gain drained 1 even though temporary hit points?
Yeah.
All right.
I always forget. Alright. So you lose number of hit points equal to your level times drained value. So your maximum hit points is reduced by 1, and you take 1. It's only 1? Yeah. Oh, you're a second level character, so your max hit points go down by 2, and your hit points go down by 2.
So you actually lose 4 hit points then, kind of?
Yeah, kind of.
And that doesn't apply to THP?
No.
Okay. Okay, so I effectively have 4 damage, and my max is now 34.
Yep.
Okay.
As
And
it
I still have two
slurps you.
2 THP.
Yep. And then, bro. Nope. Yes. All right. The second one hits you and attaches. Doesn't get to
what did you
slip.
hit me with? What was
Uh,
the number? Just curious.
It was 22.
Okay.
No, 23. All right. Bro. It's your turn.
I'm going to.
Are we considered grabbed or grappled or anything like that?
Yes, you're grabbed.
I'm going to hit it with my axe.
Okay.
I'm not going to accept a 5.
Everybody's having very firm stances today about what they will and won't.
But I will accept a 4 because that was my second roll.
All right.
Because I have to.
I'll let
I
you
have
go.
And so that would be a 13.
All right. So you miss. That was just your first attack, though.
Try.
We're outsourcing to the Mexican dice.
Well, I'm glad I did because that's 18 on the dice plus 9, 27, minus 5, 22.
All right. That's a hit.
And that's a D8, right? D8 plus 4.
Mhm.
That would be 11 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. Still up there. Let me make sure. Oh, that one misses.
That was your second attack?
Or wait.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you succeed. Never mind. Sorry. They're concealed, so I had the
Oh.
flat check confused. I rolled a 5 and thought, oh, you know. I forgot it's 4 or less that triggers concealed. So you're fine. That went through.
Okay. Is there any way to dislodge it?
You have to escape.
But that's a full round action, isn't it?
No.
What's a 4-round act? It's an action.
I thought it took
I
3.
was like, no, it's an action with the attack trait.
Yeah.
So it's at minus 10.
Okay.
So
If it's
You
your last
can-
one, yes.
Yes.
Or 9 if one of your weapons was agile.
It's not agile.
so
Or
Oh,
less if you have slippery.
So
Pray.
you could attempt athletics at minus 10 to make yourself the one in charge of this grapple.
Okay, so it'd be minus 3 on the dice.
Why?
Mhm.
What? No, you would just remove the grab condition.
If he's escaping. But if he grabs it
Oh,
instead,
right. He then immobilizes and flatfoots it instead of him.
Yeah, because
Okay, that's what I'm going to
It's like a reversal.
So minus
you
3.
don't take the damage. I'm sorry. I forgot these are tiny, so they had to move into your space. So I had one less action, so I couldn't. I could have
Oh.
attacked you, attached to you. I couldn't have drained you.
Okay.
So you haven't been slurped at all, so you're not drained. But yeah, so if you grab it, You put basically that way, 5 feet away, if you succeed.
Okay. That's 19 on the dice, minus 3, 60.
Good job, Fred. So this thing's like attached to you. You just. It's like, no, I want to drink you. So it's now 5 feet away.
Are these sturges?
Bloodseekers.
Oh, yeah. Sturge by any other name.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still a blood-sucking parasite.
Yeah.
so
In first edition, they were called sturges, and I think these are loosely what the mosquito witch is based off of.
yeah, related to. Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's one of their familiars they can get as a
Yeah, I
bloodsucker
think so.
sturge style mosquito.
Well, that was a good turn. Kalis.
I will pull out my dagger. Okay, yeah. Walk up to the one he's got grabbed,
Mm-hmm.
and I will stab it.
Oh, interesting. Losing these hit
No, I
points
won't.
doesn't count as taking damage.
Because that's only an 11.
No, I'll miss.
I will take a 5.
Okay.
So, I'm done.
Kyra.
Kara cast Daze on the one that's by Anthony.
Alright, Anthony's one dies with as thoughts of being squished between Kyra's fingers enters it. Alright. This is apparently a good day for days.
It's our most effective spell so far.
Yeah.
Who knew shadow people don't like light?
Cast light on it.
I cast continual light on its butt. It's a oh Christ, shit. What are they called?
Firefly.
Firefly. Thank you. I was like, words.
Let's see. Nom Nom.
I mean,
That one really wanted to go.
and I'm going to attack it. Ooh, 27 flat-footed.
Yeah, that'll crit.
Oh, no.
See if it does. Yeah, they're by high rolls.
I have imprecise scent, so they don't get concealment.
It doesn't matter for these.
Oh, okay.
Because they get concealment even in bright light. It's just.
Oh, because they're shadowy.
They're shadowed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very well.
But it doesn't matter. I found my high rolls whenever I need to roll concealment.
You're like,
I'm like-
this is the one I want a 1 on.
A 15. Where were you earlier?
Alright, so only the dice gets doubled, right?
Dice,
No,
modifiers, all of it.
All of it's doubled. That's why crits are so dangerous in this.
Only things that aren't doubled are things like deadly, the extra die on fatal.
Right. Which I don't have any of.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1d10. So I don't roll 2d10. I just double.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times 2. So 26
Yeah.
piercing.
You had a whole 4 hit points left. Something would have been stuck on your horns, but kind of melts away into shadowy nothingness. Everything's fine. All right, and with that victory,
Retroactively, you said I didn't have drained, right?
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Because I forgot I had to move. And for that, we'll give Tony a hero point.
Hey, thank you. Listen, no, give. Can I give it to him?
Sure.
Days is the MVP here.
Sure. That's fine for me. Uh, and we'll take a short break. Yeah,
We'll,
10.
we'll see you in 10.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can't control it because of the stupid internet.
Yeah, because of internet.
Like, I could have been doing stuff.
You could have been.
Stupid.
Alright. Welcome back. We're continuing.
Well, this is bad.
Oh, what happened? Did we lose more cameras?
Looks like the camera's froze. My camera.
Ah ha ha.
We touched it.
Oh, I did. God damn it.
That's what happened.
Oh well.
We'll get it fixed in post. I'm sure Sarah will animate Casey.
I'll just
I-
draw a clown face on him, one of the two.
Yeah. Or
Something.
Jeremiah can set him on fire. That was good. Alright.
I mean, you can try and deactivate it and reactivate it and see what happens. But
Sure.
I'm hesitant on that because if it goes black, it will be a post-production thing. It's the right camera. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh well. Yeah.
Over here?
No.
Wow.
No, that's pay. See, it's a pain to get in and out of.
Especially with the microphone.
Well, that camera doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter if you knock that camera back again.
They can have my right hand. That's it.
Sock puppet. Hi, I'm Casey.
You get this much of me. That's it.
That's what she
I got something this big.
Welcome back, everyone. So we're continuing Pathfinder Society Scenario 3-01. Intro. Year of Shattered Sanctuaries. Our heroes have just dealt with some shadowy blood seekers that I forgot were supposed to be in a crowded market, and they had people there, but surprisingly this time, everybody in the market was used to all this and got to safety magically on their own. Without the PCs needing to deal with them.
We'll
Good.
take it.
So,
Can one of you medicine me?
Yeah, I can medicine you.
one of
How
the,
many healing spells do I have?
Hopefully none, because you are a fighter.
he has all
Kyra.
Oh, Kyra. Still better for me to medicine him
That's
and you
fine.
save the
I just don't
spells.
Bless.
Yes, she has heal.
heal and sanctuary.
Alright, so I will medicine the barbarian. Yes.
And that 10 minutes, she will refocus.
2d8.
I only have 2.
You could roll 2 halves.
That would be unfortunate.
That would be unfortunate. But, well, that's an 8 and a 6, so
Cool. Can I bank some of that?
no kidding.
I feel like there's a way to do it, but maybe I'm thinking of Starfinder. The medic in Starfinder, with the Starfinder archetype, basically.
Just bottle it.
Speaking of bottles, a merchant has grateful for not having his blood sapped and hands you guys 2 oils of potency.
Ooh.
Oils of what?
Potency.
Oh, nice.
Let's see if they're still around.
What does oil of potency do?
Well,
I think it's a dip your weapon and it makes it a +1 weapon.
yeah, it got changed. I'm trying to remember because they made it a talisman now.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal. Crystal.
I mean, I couldn't. Oh no, Gwei wouldn't have it anymore.
Potency crystal. That's where it is. So it takes 10 minutes to put on, and as a free action, you make your weapon of choice +1 in striking.
And this time it went that way.
And it's affixed to a weapon. So you could put on your antlers or.
So you're a cat folk with antlers.
Only when I rage.
I'm just trying to. That was like awfully weird.
Yeah, it looked like that. That was the whole shtick. Stop playing with them, Casey. If you're gonna lose them.
I know.
Did you get the other one that you dropped yet?
No, it's over that way somewhere.
During our break, we spent 5.5 of the 10 minutes looking for us, one dice.
Runaway die.
Here, Casey is just throw them in the air. See where they land. You said +1 and striking?
Yeah.
I mean, I won't say no to that.
We got 2 of them.
I have to show you. I was like, oh, a cat folk with antlers. I'm like, what is that?
Oh my God! Is that just a cat in front of a taxidermy, or is it like a Photoshop or something?
It's
That's so
on
good.
its back. On a pumpkin, I think.
Oh, that's so good.
They made this painting and we're like, yep, you can hang this from your home.
Oh my God!
Gothic cat with antlers on pumpkin. The witch's familiar poster.
I guess my ex-wife probably has it.
Oh, this is great. I noticed now that the antlers were on fire like candles.
Oh, that's cool.
This is very petite cat.
If it's cool, it can't be her then.
Yeah. We'll put it into the beam of nature. Be great.
So you said he gave us 2 of those potions, or 1?
Yeah, there's 2 of those.
How long do those last?
So it's 10 minutes to fix them to a weapon. They last for. Sorry, that was the wrong question. I
Yeah,
realized.
it's either 1 attack or 1 minute. I can't remember.
For the rest of the turn.
Oh, yeah.
So you get 1 turn of big attack.
Okay.
They used to last a minute.
They used to last a minute. I know. They
Yeah.
like everything that was at
Well,
least
and also
decent.
the potions are different than talismans. That was a.
Yeah.
So the potion no longer exists at all,
The oil doesn't exist yet.
or that's what I meant. But yeah,
Yeah.
weird.
They just were like, nope. Oh, wait, no.
It's kind of like Drow. They don't exist anymore.
It just never comes up when I search for it. I literally put in oil of potency, and the search is like, no. I'm like, it's right here. Okay, so you hold it. Takes if you're already holding it, takes 1 action to smear on a weapon of your choice. Makes it +1 striking for 1 minute.
Okay, so it is good.
Okay, so the oil is better.
I didn't know this. You can also do it to your armor. It makes it your armor +1 resilient armor.
Wow, not
I
bad.
I
Damn.
remember reading this.
Cool.
We could do it to armor. We always do it to weapons. Yeah. So if you need some extra defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's more expensive than a crystal, because the talismans aren't that expensive.
Let's see, 7 gold compared to 4 gold. So it's 3 gold more for the oil.
I'd pay 3 extra. I mean, gold is different. Gold is like 10 times silver value here. Silver is what gold would have been in first edition.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, to me it's kind of weird because, like, part of the dream was the standard currency was going to be silver. But then all your items are costing gold.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we just abandoned the silver standard immediately.
We did literally. We just took the gold standard and divided it by 10,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that was it. I mean, Pathfinders we're just fucking wealthy.
Yeah.
You start with 15 gold. I mean, that's like 10 years of worth of a workman.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, some of it, like level 3 goblin. Where would have Gwei gotten 15 gold working in the vault? Like, where? Apparently, the old man is like, here, I'll make you a Pathfinder Society member. Here's my life's value.
You're just like,
All right, Dad. And then I got a deed, and then he got what do I get now? Like 60 gold a level, or a chronicle or something like that. 40s at level 6. It's stupid. I'm like, Jesus.
and like,
He's as likely to eat it as to spend it.
firing on the Ori Halcom hat again. My conspiracy to dissemble it just teleports little bags of starter gold everywhere. And the chosen adventurer finds it and is like, oh right, I can be an adventurer.
It's a Harry Potter owl.
Yeah.
If you found this, you are what's it
You're
called? You are
chosen.
drafted into.
That's what I feel like. You're drafted into the Pathfinder Society, and they give you your starting equipment. And
We lost so many in the Battle of Belzen.
It's all cursed gold, and you accept the Gias.
Yeah.
You have no choice.
Which explains why all Pathfinders spend it like it's burning their hands. Because it makes no sense to hoard it.
Yeah.
You're like, how much is that rune? 160? I'm 4 away.
I mean, I could imagine like a 3rd level character being like, I have 3 chronicles worth of wealth. See.
Right? Tyre at level 5. How much gold are you worth? 210. Holy shit.
Yeah.
go buy a tavern or
That's
something.
after I bought the townhouse.
Yeah. For
I
10
do
gold a
miss-
year, you can live in Sheila Hyde March's upper apartment. I'm good.
I do miss the old rewards that first edition had of you can have a private island.
Oh,
you can
yeah.
just buy a farm with your reputation. And I'm like, awesome.
Well, we've moved away from
A keep.
fame and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, now it just determines access to certain things, and that's
You
about it.
cleared out this keep in the middle of nowhere that no one knows about. You
Yeah.
want it? Yes.
I'm sorry. For 20, you could become a Black Rose. Like, that was the coolest.
Do you want to be a Black Rose? No. Then I'm related to Nigel. Even through marriage, that sucks.
I mean, I don't disagree, but also, it's like, you get,
I mean, it's technically through double marriage.
yeah. And when they tell you, they're like, it's some unassuming cousin, so it's like unattractive. It's just cousin X.
Yeah.
And then in 2nd edition, you find, you know, they've been sacrificing them. You're like, Jesus. That's why you've been marrying into, so you could sacrifice a Black Rose, but it's a non-lineal Black Rose. That's what happened to Nigel. Finally got rid of him.
Well, he was the one doing it.
Like,
He and his wife.
Well, they kind of tried to put a stop to it. That's why they got a hold
Yeah.
of the Pathfinder.
Yeah.
That's true. He and his wife were the ones that were finally saying, you know, we shouldn't be doing this.
Because weren't they going to sacrifice his kids or something like that?
yeah, or his
One of his adopted daughters, I think.
like, I'm trying to remember because she's
I-
Phil in one of the arcs, Pathfinder Society arcs. It was like her sister.
In the marriage, it was the younger sister, no, the older sister, and Damien. No, they were going against Damien and his wife, because that was where Lysander powered up.
But,
It's like, sit down. Okay, sorry, shit.
like, she's in charge of the Onyx Alliance now. I was like,
What's
I
her
don't
name? Sorna,
think- Yeah,
Sorsa, something like that. So I know it starts with an S. I remember that.
yeah. Like, I don't think they've revealed anything they're going to do that they've done.
Yeah.
Because later seasons, like I think the most recent one dealt with Aslan, the Night Hag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know what the Onyx Alliance.
I mean,
is
it's,
gonna do.
yeah, we don't. It could be the new Apsis. It could be an ally. Not, but it could. I liked that they moved away from the Aspis as being the only bad guy, like overarching, and now it's you have like 2 or 3 for sure factions and like 5 total. 2 of them are very under
The thing
not known.
that I always, well not always, but the thing I started wishing is I was like, I wish the Whispering Tyrant being freed mattered more.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, big guy who's at least was planning on killing a gun, which is no small feat in Pathfinder. And he's free, and we're like, yeah, but the Night Hag Aslan is after us. And we're like, giant world-ending lich Night Hag. We'll deal with the Night Hag.
Yeah.
Oh, and let's scout out new lands, just in case.
In case we have to leave in a hurry, ahead of a large undead army. No reason.
Let's
at
go
all.
to Arcadia and establish a new travel lodge.
But,
It's right there. Arcadia is twice as far away on another continent. Also, they haven't had very many issues except for when Cheliax was an asshole. Leave him alone.
that's why we need to go there, just in case.
Oh, yeah, 'cause of
somebody
Cheliax.
undead.
Who's been inert for the past 30 years, but otherwise.
But, like, I was like, it would have been great to just sneak in, like, references to,
Right.
like, the Whispering Tyrant and all the APs and stuff. It's
Like-
like,
There's an undead valet in the corner. You don't know anything about him, but he has an iconography of the undead tyrant, the Whispering Tyrant.
I was like, spoilers for Extinction Curse, but what if the whole reason the Zulgats were like, wait, we can go up and get revenge was because someone from the Whispering Way was like, hey, guess what? They don't really know what these things do. You guys can just go wreck them. Nobody will know. And they're like, yeah, we'll get our revenge. Or, again, spoiler for Fall of Plaguestone, like, yeah, someone who wants revenge, and I'm like, what if someone was like, hey, I can enable that if you just kill off the entire town? It's like, yeah, I'll do that. I'm like, oh, look, more dead bodies, more army.
Maybe that's their plan for the Hell's Rebels or the Hell's Vengeance version of Second Edition. Will be like, you all get to make an undead whatever, and be a peon of the Whispering Tyrant. Go out and sow discord.
It would be funny if, since I haven't played Bloodlords, it would be funny if at the end it's like an envoy from the Whispering Tyrant comes in and we as Bloodlords like, no, we don't serve someone so weak.
Then I think doesn't Bloodlords end at 12?
It's a 1 to 20.
Oh, is it?
so,
Okay.
Like most of the 6-book ones are in second edition go all the way.
I didn't know it was 6. I thought it was only 3. Cool.
Well, the dimensions are wrong, but the heart is there. That's all that's important. So you guys make it to this tavern that was your quest all along.
Okay, is this a porch?
Yeah, so there's a little porch, a door at the end.
Hey, we have 2 alcoholics who want. No.
I come to brew beer.
That's right.
You guys come up, and this is a very dark tavern. It looks like they decided to build one without windows. Odd. But, I guess that wasn't in the budget.
Dwarven architecture.
Either that, or it's a bunch of androids who are like, windows are structural weak points. We don't have.
We get inside and there's neon lights.
Ones with beer.
Let's see.
These strange blue women with tentacles on the back of their heads.
They only serve synthol. You're like, what is this shit? You're like Scotty in Next Generation. You're like, give me some real stuff.
It is green.
Well,
I saw that, but I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that one. That was a good one.
that's a callback to the original series when they had green whiskey. I loved it.
Data's reaction. Data, who's like living computer, knows everything, is like, really?
They called back to it in Picard. I don't remember what it's a type of alcohol, but I can't remember. It's something whiskey. It's like whiskey isn't green, but Scotty's like, fuck it, it's alcohol. It's real.
Who will be searching for exploration?
I would be.
Yeah, I probably would be as well using
6.
my sense.
Alright, so you guys approach, and you're like, and especially Nom Nom is like, that door is not Nom Nom. As you can smell a hint of poison on it.
On the door?
Yeah. So
Like a trap?
mhm.
Oh, snap.
So there's a little spring-loaded poison spine hidden near the lock.
Oh, I smelled the drop of poison on a needle or something.
Mhm.
God, that's cool, Brian. Thank you.
And of course, again, I rolled really high for when it's you guys' turn. So to disable it, thievery, or I suppose you could just break the door down. Just forego the lock and go for the hinges.
I don't have thievery.
I have thievery, but as always, I forgot to buy thieves' tools.
Can't help
Although we're in Absalom, I bet I could find thieves' tools.
Yeah, you just left on marketplace.
Yeah.
You guys are
You're
moving
level
at the speed of
2.
the dwarf.
I think is it 3 gold? Or 1 gold?
3 gold.
Yeah. So just write it down and remember to write it on this chronicle sheet that you're expending 3
Yeah.
gold. Then you'll never have to worry about it unless they break.
How do you break? You just roll a 1 or you
Oh,
fail?
there it is.
You
3.
You
critically fail.
Fail
Critically
the
fail
lock.
it. That breaks them.
Yep. And then you have to spend
Money
like
to replace
1
them.
gold to get replacements or something like that, or 5 silver. I don't remember what they are, but
3 silver
that's
for
it.
replacement picks.
I just remember I got improvised tools just in case.
Yeah. But that I believe that you make it at -2 because you don't have the tool.
Normally, with the feat he has to take a penalty.
Oh, nice. Nice.
That's why I took it.
Not him, but the other
Yeah,
character.
that's another reason why I was thinking that, because going human with the rogue for the martial build is clever improviser.
Mhm.
I was eventually I get a +2. I was like, oh man, just all these bonuses just to do shit I would do
Alright,
anyways.
So, okay. Thievery to bypass. No.
Hey Kira, can you guidance our lockpicker?
I'll cast guidance on her.
Because that would have been an 8.
Yeah, it's about this time that I remember my microphone's been off the entire
Fuck! Hey, wait, listen, we had 2 solid hours, okay? Now we screwed up. We're gonna blame daylight savings time because Utah is dumb and just tack it up to our computer.
Well,
I had a brain fart.
Well, the only place that doesn't have it in the continental is Arizona. And
There's
my
a
kids, I told
few-
my kids we ought to move to Arizona.
there's
but
a
then you
few
have to live in
small
Arizona.
places.
I've lived there. It's not that bad.
I saw a short of a cool day on Arizona, and it's their shoes melting, leaving footprints.
It depends on where in Arizona. Phoenix, yes. I lived in Sierra Vista. Not so bad.
Yeah. That was
Tucson.
Where did I
It's
visit?
only 115, not that 120 down there.
It's usually 109, 110.
Is it Mesa? Is it right outside of Phoenix?
Yeah.
Mesa? Yeah, I think I visited there with my brother, and in the shade, it was 91. I was like, I'm done. And I was probably 280, almost 300 pounds at that point. I was like, nah, my skin is melting, dog, under a tree.
Yeah, well, it wasn't so bad in Sierra Vista. I lived there for about 2 years.
Anyway.
Thank you, Army.
Oh yeah, that is close to Huachuca, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the city right outside.
Oh yeah, I've been there. I was like, I visited my cousin at Fort Huachuca when he was
Fort
down
We
there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was stationed there for about 2 years, and then I went to
Did
Afghanistan.
you ever go across the border?
We are not allowed.
Officially.
We are not allowed.
What? You were in Fort Huachuca. You never once went to Mexico?
I never once went to Mexico.
That's why you got 2 ex-wives.
Wait, that.
Fred's like, where
the-
do you think all these stats came from?
You got to understand, when I was there, they actually had a bounty on
Yeah.
U.S. soldiers. So no, it's not worth going to. It was not. I did not feel like it was worth going to.
I'm just
oh yeah,
imagining-
you were there when the cartel was.
I was there when the cartels were in
Behemoth,
charge,
yeah.
or still in charge. But
I mean, yeah, they always are.
I'm just imagining when you said bounty, I was like, it's the base commander who's tired of all the soldiers. It's like, look, you bring them back,
Look,
$200, okay? You bring them back alive.
They would never give you money.
500.
The bounty would be like 3 cubes of Natty Ice or Keystone or something like that.
and when I got transferred to El Paso, they said when you get off work, go home, change out of your uniform, and then you can go shopping.
Yeah.
Or do what you need to do. Don't go shopping in uniform. Don't.
Hmm.
But it's the safest town, safest city of 500,000 people or more. I'm like, and I can't go shopping in my uniform because of why?
Target.
Anyway,
Same reason you can't wear a uniform on Fort Hood. Oh shit! I'm sorry. Sorry.
Never been
No.
there. It's okay.
that's where I was.
When you
And I'll tell you right now, uniform or no, you're not safe on Fort
That's
Hood.
yeah.
I was just like,
That
when
that
you
place is ghetto.
Yeah.
That
They're
place
like,
is
Mexicans?
ghetto and
No,
all out.
soldiers. Mexican soldiers.
When you said Target, I imagined the superstore.
See, the thing is, with El Paso, I knew where.
Target is like, you find a soldier, you get a soldier.
See, it's funny because
This comes from on top.
when I lived in El Paso, I knew there were 5 super Walmarts within like 5 minutes where I lived, but I didn't know where our Target was.
Valid. I don't know where the nearest Target is in Utah.
Ogden.
Yeah, Riverdale.
Okay. Are you going to cast guidance on me?
Yes, I cast
Okay.
guidance.
You got this. Come on, Callus.
So, 1819.
All right.
Nice.
So, you disable it. You take the needle out. You taste it. You go, "Yep, that was poison."
Fear my blade. I shouldn't have done that.
This
And
blade is coated with the most dangerous.
The most
Toxins.
deadly of poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fear, mate. Shouldn't have done that.
Cool. Isn't this the third D&D movie?
I don't know.
The one with the cleric. That was. Everybody hates it, and I was like, no, I liked it. I thought it was good. It might be the 4th one now that I think about it.
I haven't seen. I've only seen the first one and Honor Among Thieves.
Yeah, that's where I'm
Yeah.
at.
I seen
The second one's so bad. First
I-
one's bad, but it's a good kind of bad. It's like a
Mhm.
1990s CGI. It's got Thor Birch and Jeremy Irons in it, so
Yeah.
you know you're like, all right.
I'm just a sucker for Jeremy Irons. I'm like, he can do anything, and I'm like, just talk to me, Jeremy.
Yeah, listen, he was the most redeeming part of Aragon.
He was.
Yeah.
But the second one, you know the Valtorix, the guy that played his evil minion,
Mhm.
he's the primary in that. The back with the pink ears and everything. You're like, ugh. And then there was a third one that had to do with a mage who loses her. Literally, first part of the quest loses her arm in a stone, they teleport, and she fucks it up. And then I think that's that one. It's either that is also the one with the cleric who has the amulet and he's pretending to be an evil cleric and he falls in love with a girl. And I just liked it. I thought it was a very. I don't know if that was 3 or 4, but that the one I like is that one. It's like he's a paladin at the end. He has an amulet that allows him to cast light or something and kills the undead evil necromancer lich or whatever it is the bad. Doesn't kill it. I think he banishes it, but still.
Yeah.
I just remember the cleric getting hit by a green dragon and being like gone.
Oh, that's not D&D though. That's I know what you're talking about, and that's hilarious.
There's like a hidden green dragon.
Is that a bug?
Yes.
I saw a black spot moving, and I was like,
Yes.
Oh
there's a-
yes.
huh.
No bug.
It's
Spider.
a small bug.
Well, it's not a spider. I don't hear my daughter
no.
screaming.
Meat group.
I see it. I see it crawling on the wall now.
Yeah, I don't have my glasses on. I just saw a black spot moving. Oh wow! See, now it's long. Oh, it's a bug.
Anyway, we need to
Hurry up.
expedite this.
What? We still got an hour.
Let's just move on to the last battle.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that we're on
Good
daylight.
job. You made it.
Daylight saving time is done.
Let's see.
We're on regular time.
Could you imagine if it happened like at 2 in the middle? We just gain an hour. You're like, "Ah."
That's happened when I worked on D shift at where I work. Is all of a sudden, oh, you gotta stay another hour. And I'm like, yes.
Nope. You don't get paid. All right, I'll kill you.
Okay. So, you guys can safely
Yep.
open the door. It's not locked.
Can we
They want you to
perceive
get poisoned.
sounds inside?
No.
Okay.
Everything's quiet, but you're like, I smell shadow people.
I like shadow people taste good. I mean, I'm not eating them. I'm just curious.
Like, I don't know for a capful, because I feel like it's a legitimate question for them.
Gway's asking. He's just in another place.
Well, I mean, no
Which-
goblin would ever willingly admit how delicious humans taste. But,
I mean,
you know, anything's better with barbecue sauce.
you're not wrong.
All right.
Wait.
But yeah, this
So-
is a shadowy place.
Found it.
Nice.
Let me check for light. Yep, they like to keep it dark in here. So there's no light except for the now open door. So those without dark vision, probably Kyra and you,
Kyra.
and Num Num, are like, I see a shadowy bug against the wall. And the rest of you are like, oh no, those are people, not bugs. And while we're having this philosophical discussion, they say, aha! On guard! Fiends. Unless you're here to bring the alcohol.
Oh yes, definitely bringing the alcohol.
Alright.
Oh yeah, we found these barrels of alcohol on the ship. Erroneously, we brought them here.
I think that's probably one of the coolest things I saw in Baldur's Gate 3. Okay,
carrying
that
the
just
barrels and then just stack
Yeah,
them.
he just scattered barrels all throughout the goblin stronghold.
Yep.
Stood up on the rafters, dropped an alchemist fire on them, and it was just a chain reaction that wiped out the entire stronghold.
Mm.
It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he just stole all those from the Zents.
In the first release, there was a dupe that you could do with items in your inventory. They got rid of that real quick.
Mm.
But I like it because they weigh like the barrels of oil and whatever, they weigh something like 10 or 30 pounds. I can't remember exactly what it is. But there's a chest you can get in the Underdark that is, I think it's called the Chest of the Mundane or something, where anything you put in it turns into like a 1 pound nothing. But pulling the item out makes it what it is. So you're like, oh, here's a 20 pound chest, but then you're carrying 800 pounds of oil that weighed 12. You're like, ah, ha, 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 ha.
Yep.
Anyways, initiative?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. For promising alcohol, Casey gets a hero.
Nice. Okay, so 14 plus 8 is 22.
I mean, didn't I say that was when I was walking? We're here to bring the alcohol.
Well, yeah.
No. They were like on guard unless you are bringing the alcohol. And then you said you were, and then, they were confused because I keep rolling bad for them.
Of course, I'm bringing alcohol.
And I
I'm a
figured
dwarf.
that was your
Follower
weapon.
of Katie and Kaylin.
Kalis? It's your initiative.
Oh, 22.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Num num.
22.
Bro.
14.
Mm-hmm. Kyra?
14.
Oh, you have successfully taken them all by surprise. So which of you two would like to go first?
They're spread out, so bombing them does no good.
Yeah, but I need a light source to be more effective.
I don't have a light source.
No. I have a wayfinder. It costs me an action, though.
Well, Kyra can cast light, but not until
Her
turn.
turn.
How does Imprecise Scent deal with enemies that are in darkness?
You would know what square they're in, but because it's imprecise, you just attack that square. So you'd have the flat 11 check
The concealment,
for
basically.
concealment.
So I have to roll 11 or higher to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Kyra can do light for the next round. So let's rage and sudden charge.
3, 2, or 1?
That's a good question. So 60 feet with the diagonals, I could probably get anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15.
Since my movement's only 20, I can only go up to 40 feet, right?
Right.
Yeah.
With two
Or
moves.
less if there's difficult terrain and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And diagonals are stupid in this edition. Well, they're stupid in all editions except for 5th edition. It could be easier, but let's just do. I'm gonna do 3. I'll sudden charge to there. All right. So to hit, 26 to hit,
That'll hit.
and roll the 17 again. So I definitely hit.
Yep.
All right. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 piercing.
Okay.
And that's all 3 of my actions.
Kalis.
Let's just. All right, so let's double check. It's not in this. Not there. It's there. Okay. So it will be a basic reflex on 2 and 3.
So let's roll high.
Well, damn it.
17 and 24.
Those will both pass.
Okay.
It is a total of 5 divided by 2, so 2.
Okay.
Any
That is
persistent?
an- Huh?
Any persistent?
No, it's
Okay.
electric arc.
Okay.
That's why I hit 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Move electric arc.
Yep.
So that is Bro and Kyra. You rolled the same, so you guys can go in any order.
I think I'll go and I'll charge 3.
Okay.
Since I have dark vision, I don't have that concealment, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Can he charge
you can
the
get
flank?
on the other side, I think.
I was like, can he charge the flank?
Yeah, I could, except then I would be flanked.
True.
Oh, yeah.
And so I figured I'd much rather not be flanked.
That's a good call.
And that would be a 16 to hit.
And that will miss.
Okay. That's 2. And I'll do my third attack. Or second attack.
Second attack.
The third action.
Yes.
And that'd be a 22 minus 5, 17.
17 will miss.
And Cairo enter door, cast light, and then light's only 1, right?
I don't
It's
know.
a 2
I think
action.
it's a 2.
And then what are you casting light on?
Yeah. My
Probably
holy
her
symbol.
soul. Yeah.
Holy symbol.
Okay. And then these guys. Let's see.
Some strangers, I was thinking light was a cantrip, but it's not a cantrip.
It
No,
is
it
a
is,
cantrip.
it is a
It's just a
cantrip.
2-action cantrip. Yeah, not all cantrips are 1 action.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. Do everything right. It don't matter. Okay. And then one will attack Bro. Yep, nope. And let's see. Okay. And then oh, Fred, you're a fighter.
I can attack him opportunity.
2 would provoke, or you could use it on 1.
I probably would use it on one.
Okay.
With a one.
Yep.
You're fired.
Alright, so that's 2 actions. Did it? Oh my gosh, it might. It can hit. It's a miracle. Let's see, 26 to hit Num Num's flat foot.
That would be a crit.
'Kay.
Because right now 18 flat-footed would be 16.
14 damage.
Okay, so 10 after my THP.
It's just like, I'm not sure that was a good idea. Alright. Let's see. Nom Nom went first?
Yep.
Okay.
Do I want to do that? Let's step to flank with Kyra.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. And then I will attack.
Okay.
Hero point! Alright. It's a free action. No. I have to coat the oil first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's one action to coat it.
Okay.
So you could do that and do strike.
Yes. If that's okay with you.
Yeah, you just unstopper it
Yep.
on your head. He's like,
so
why
that's
is
going
it
to be
glowing?
20 flat-footed.
That'll hit.
Striking is an additional die.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 2d10.
Oh, that's a 10. And a 4. So 14, 18, 19, 20. 20 piercing.
Alright.
And that's all 3 actions.
And then, let's see, Kalis.
You know what? 1 and 3 can give me a.
You're doing really good. What's your DC?
17.
So, they succeed.
Okay, so that would be 4 plus 3 is 7, 6, 3 for success.
Alright.
That's 2. Okay. Gonna try and protect Kyra's flank.
And then, Bro.
I probably have the other oil, right?
Probably.
Yeah, you
Probably.
do.
I will use that to coat my axe.
Yep.
All right.
I will do a guarded step. Step here and attack 3.
Kick him in the face.
And that would be a 21.
21 will hit.
So it'd be 2d8.
2d8.
Mm-hmm.
7, 8, 15,
19.
plus 4,
19.
Mm-hmm.
19 points of damage.
Okay. And that was against 2.
3.
3.
3.
3? Oh,
Tres.
yeah. Okay. So you cleave into 3, and he dies horrifically.
Ow.
Why is your axe so shiny? Maybe it's Maybelline.
It lubricates the cut. All right.
Kyra would cast Daze on number 1.
Doesn't he have another action? You stepped an attack. Oh no, you did. You oiled. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, even succeeding, Daze knocks it out, so he's unconscious. So that's
Beautiful.
fun.
Okay.
Alright, and then
Just
you
One
have
more
one
action?
action.
You can guidance someone.
I'll
you can guidance anybody except for Callus.
guidance you, because you're up.
Love it.
Alright, so
What's 2 doing? Freaking out?
freaking out.
Oh,
That's what he's
crap.
doing.
Oh no!
How many daggers do we have? Let's see. We'll just. Let's see. So he pulls out a dagger, and then he throws one at Kalis and one at Bro. Why are you guys good now?
So we
Because
pulled
he's desperate.
Yeah, I guess. Does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
And
Jesus,
17.
I think a 23 would hit a champion at this level. Holy shit.
It's both of you.
I mean, it'd be close.
Alright. You get Bro gets 3 damage. And you get 2 damage. Ah ha 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 ha.
That's all you get.
Yeah.
I hope you
that's
feel good
it.
about it.
He did feel good. Num num.
All right.
Unless you want to wait a sec. Let me go.
I mean, the barbarian in me says no, but I do know that you like to do AoE stuff, so if we're allowed to acquiesce, I'll let you go first.
Yeah, you can do that.
But if you get the kill, I'm gonna cry.
I'm not going to get the kill.
You don't know.
You're right, I don't know.
Oh,
So I will draw my clan dagger. I will move to. Does he attack me?
No.
Okay. And then I will stab him.
I'm pretty sure that's a crit in the wrong direction.
I will use a hero point on that because. Well,
the same result.
No, it's the
from
exact
1 to a 20.
opposite.
What was it? What were you saying? What was that?
He still hasn't taken a lot of damage, and I don't hit very hard with this.
I hope you kill him. Just to prove
Not
it.
likely.
Not with a 1d4.
He has
Yeah.
weakness 40 against dwarves.
40? Jesus.
An ancient dwarven curse was passed on to his
Okay.
people.
So 2, 4, 8.
Nice.
He's still up, but
Cool.
All right, num num.
You still have one more action?
Sure.
Roll another 20. Steal it.
No, that's a 6.
Okay. All right. Let's move up. Flanking. Thank you. Stabby McStab stab in the face. Guidance stacks with potency rune, right?
Yeah.
Not bold circumstance.
Circumstance
Okay.
and item bonus.
All right. So 11 plus 10 is 21 flat-footed.
Yep, that'll it.
Nice. Right, 3, 9, 12 plus 6, 18.
Yep. And he's gored to death. You got one person who's alive thanks to Daze. If you choose to ask him any
Interrogate.
questions, he just says, I work for the Onyx Alliance, and this scenario gave me no other information.
Who's your boss? I don't know her name, but you know it's her.
Very much.
Okay.
So,
They conscripted us through unknown channels, outside the outside the purview of this scenario.
and there's a lot of talk, and Ambrose is like, "Man, you guys are cool. I can't wait to see what you do later. Good job." And you guys earned a bunch of credit and money, which I'll get to you later, because ran out of ink for the Chronicles. So.
Can you hear me? Can you heal me with beer?
Yes, I can.
I know. Cleanse my soul with vodka, Callus. Or whatever the dwarves call vodka.
Spirits.
Yeah.
Jordan Mead.
Cleansing my soul of spirits is an entirely different meaning to the cat folk.
And now
You're gonna do what?
And now he's possessed by the spirit of a dwarf.
I love it.
Well, thanks for joining us, everyone, for our bestest and chaoticest stream ever. Because
That
I'm
was
here,
fun.
and that's what
Hey,
happened.
the first half was valid.
Yeah, probably.
The second half less so.
Somewhere, I know you guys are missing it, the blurb exists, but you know what? The blurb is at the fellow shop. If you go buy a blurb, you can talk. You can just talk through the intro for us. And thank you guys for joining us. Fellowship Gaming out. Boop.
Can you stop the recording?
What? Like it's my job?
Stream Goblin.
My ass crack. Bullshit.